First off the bat already.
I'm so sorry.
Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Friday Night Live. Yes, who hope that I'm back? Kuma Babu, 1919, hope that I'm back. And yes, I'm back. I was the plane touched down the tarmac at 5:55 a.m. Then I was back home around 6:30 a.m. Sent my kid to school, came back, napped for a bit, and off to work I am. And now I'm just running on adrenaline and beer. Today's beer was brought to us by Joel. Thank you, Joel, who's here in the audience with us. Audience, make some noise. You all sound too dead, man. I tell people we are live audience now. My audience sounds dead, you know. Okay. Yeah. And also on the right with me is Master Brian. Some of you may have seen his poster up at 195 Perseus Terrace, where he's actually quite a resident here, conducting many different interesting workshops. One of them was the one that made to Chinese newspaper, the Da Xiao Ren.
Yes.
So many of you have just watched Da Xiao Ren online, see all the Hong Kong auntie, right? Now you got the real Hong Kong uncle come down and teach you how to Da Xiao Ren. And what you've seen in movies are not exactly true. So today we're going to find out more stories, more experiences from Master Brian himself. But before that, Martin, you are my operator today. How are you doing?
I'm good. Apatas, everybody.
Hey, the familiar voice of housekeeping.
Yeah.
So Mary Mike is not with us today. He's off somewhere looking for pork floss bun. He's in Malacca looking for pork floss bun. But let's start the show. Take it away. I really don't feel good. We're getting a Is there anyone here? What did you find? You are listening to Supernatural Confessions. Matthew Wong said, "Date is appropriate since the show is about the date." That's true. We also have other audience here that you guys cannot see on camera, neither can we, but they're always around. If you have been tuning in for the last few episodes of FNL and been listening very carefully, you may have heard certain EVP being caught on camera. Let's see whether tonight we will catch anything as well. But then again, Brian is here, so don't know lah. Maybe the spirits.
Brian is quite dead as well.
Brian, you just finished a workshop this evening before crossing over the hallway to this studio.
Correct. We just did horror book club.
Oh, I missed this time round.
Yep, horror book club, and today's session was about the spirits in Tekong, Pulau Tekong.
We have been covering the Pulau Tekong story quite a bit, but let me move the drinks. We don't want to advertise for.
Sorry, McDonald's.
Yeah, I don't want to advertise for them. This one pass to. Coke. You guys want to drink Coke? Enjoy it. By the way, 4D never quit lah to all the citizens. Michael Tay from Perth says. Paris Maitreya, Shifu. Oh, Paris Maitreya knows you.
Paris Maitreya is my student.
And actually, that's how we got to know you, through Paris.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
All the old names, huh?
Okay, hi, whoever you are.
Haha, I cannot forget the jokes from what did I miss out on Tuesday, guys?
Yeah.
Wait, which joke is it on Tuesday?
All
right. Okay, is it the
Mike Too Far, Husling said, Civitrus. Civitrus is a new name, I've not seen that before. Ayo, Master Brian, bring secondary school teacher to too stressed drop hair lah. Is it last time you got hair? As a secondary school teacher.
I had a lot of hair.
Wow. Okay. Hey, hello. Wow. Go. Nice. Oh, special guest.
Furry friend today.
Yeah, by the way, our office and our studio is pet friendly, okay? Sometimes you got a cat, the neighborhood cat coming and sit down here and watch with us. The finger tinkling net. Oh, I really must watch.
Oh, okay. So
Tuesday night was very entertaining. So, you know what? Congrats to the housekeeping crew for holding the fort, and not just holding the fort. In fact, our citizens and our community is giving high praises to what you guys did on Tuesday.
Thank you, thank you.
Wow.
It was I was like laughing like crazy. Yeah, it was insane.
Tuesday was really amazing. So cute. Got cat come join you all. Yeah, got cat on normal days. Today there's a dog. I don't know what breed is that. Curly hair like me.
Poodle.
Poodle. Oh, okay. Yeah, M&M was good. Wow.
Thank you. Yeah.
Tuesday is what happens when a teacher leaves the class. Brian will know the feeling.
No relief. Relief teacher lah.
The teacher people all climb on the head lah.
Yeah, I mean that's how it felt actually. We were just like saying stupid stories and yeah. But you guys are entertained and we enjoy entertaining all of you. So that's great.
Solid. That's good stuff. All right. Today we have Brian and I have spoken quite a bit, and there were times where I was just hanging out at Brian's shop over at Life by Design.
Yep.
Shall we tell them where it is? Is it secret or not? Because you are usually closed, right? Only by
Yes,
appointment only.
only. Yep.
Brian's shop is over at what used to be the 4 floors of halls. But now no more. Now very clean already.
Now it's 1 floor below heaven.
Oh yeah, yes, I know what you're talking about. It's a church, right?
It's a church.
Full-blown church there.
No, the shop is not in the church. It's in the mall that the church is situated in.
Are the church giving you any problem?
You mean accusing me of being spawned of Satan? No.
Because when you go up to your shop, right, the front entrance, if I don't know who you are, right,
Yeah.
it does look like an occult shop, you know.
But it is an occult shop.
But you don't look like an occultist.
I don't, right? But it's an occult shop plus a bookshop plus a toy shop.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's where Jonathan Lim got most of his stuff from. Regular customer. Buy 2, one to keep, one to open.
Correct.
Yeah. How do you remember Jonathan? Like, what's your memory of him? You were quite close to him also at some point.
Jonathan was a customer from Haji Lane time. You know, when I was in Haji Lane.
Yeah.
So he came in, then he would buy things. All right. And then that was before COVID. And then we actually planned to create something, you know. So there were 3 of us. We had Jonathan, myself, and another person who teaches in LaSalle. So we wanted to create what we call a ghost tour, right? But that incorporates drama from Jonathan's side, experience from my side, and rituals from the LaSalle person's side.
Wow.
You know, so it was supposed to be like that. And then we had subsidy from organizations to do it. Yes, we had the money. We had a rough plan. There was a east plan and a west plan. No? So we have locations in the East Coast, and then we also have locations West Coast.
Can we start again?
Cannot, but the places are relatively the same.
Okay.
Right, relatively the same. All right. I mean, something that I spoke to Grace about like one day. I don't know why, but Grace was talking about, because you know we always feel that when you have a ghost tour, you know, for the experiences, you want it to be. You do not want to have too many people partaking in it, right? Or you want it to be separated because you know, with like 40 people on top of the tower, suicide tower, you're not gonna get anything.
Okay.
You're not gonna get anything.
Yeah.
Right. So that is the. And Brand, remember we wanted to create horror dolls. Yes, we also wanted to do horror dolls with
Paris.
No, with Jonathan and company. We wanted to do 12-inch dolls of Banana Spirit, the Pontianak, you know. Like
Yeah. Well, Chris Lim, our guest from last week, says, and here I got labeled as the occultist. Poor thing. Yeah. I know, right? But none of our friends who dabble in the occult look anything like the occultist. Anyway, our new guest that just came in, you guys want to shift there to a better view? You can shift. The chairs are movable, okay? Yeah. And you don't have to whisper around. The mic will not be able to pick you guys up. because Martin has seen through the awesome setup of this studio. Now, no one complain about noise problem already.
Only can hear the hantu only.
Only hantu. Hello. Okay, what's this two spirits in your Haji Lane that Paris was talking about just now?
Two spirit.
You got two spirits. This is not the LGBTQ two spirits kind of LGBT,
no,
right?
that. Sorry? Two spirit. Oh, you mean Pinky and Bluey? Okay. We call
They
them
have names.
Yes, we call them Pinky and Bluey because one's male, one's female. It's basically the resident spirit of 43 Haji Lane.
Wow, got numbers some more.
Yeah, because that was the unit. So basically, it's a 3-story shop house. All right. I was on the ground floor. All right, and my landlord was on the second and third floor.
Okay.
So when I first moved into Haji Lane, we realized that, the first sign, right, was we had workers, trying to renovate the place. All right. And you suddenly realize that whenever they want to use the toilet, they will not use the toilet in the unit. They will use the one at Golden Landmark.
Because it's quite far walk.
Which is quite far, right?
Yeah.
So you ask that, hey, why are you not using the toilet? And the term that they use is lasam, dirty. So I said, what's so dirty about it? So when I took over the shop and I was reorganizing the shop, I suddenly realized that there were actually two spirits in the venue itself, right? So, automatically the first thing is, let's communicate with them and see if they want to, they want to get help, they want to go to the light, the typical thing. They refuse to communicate with me, right? So the only thing is, I felt that they want to be left alone near the toilet area.
Kesian.
So that was actually supposed to be my consultation area, all right? So I shifted my consultation area to outside the shop.
Better
I gave
also,
them that
right?
place. Yes, also better lah. So I gave them that place. But the strange thing is this Pinky and Bluey, right? They would always disturb my students. For students who have gone for sessions, they would basically, now it's much more mellow. Sorry,
Master Brian is now much more mellow compared to the secondary school days.
Yes.
Loving it.
Yes. I don't need to scream at people anymore.
Sorry, no students. Now he's zen
just
already.
need to speak in my normal voice. Okay. So the whole thing is, you have these two spirits. They were there. They were very shy spirits, but they would interact with my students. So whenever my students go to the toilet, they would stroke their legs. They would be felt.
Okay,
Right?
okay.
So they were there for a long time until I started bringing in the Thai Buddhist statues into my shop. And then they disappeared.
Alamak.
Ilang.
But so poor thing lah. That's their place. You cannot chase away.
So we tried to find out who they were.
Yeah.
All right. So the shop happens to belong to a Chinese. All right. And it's called Merlin Framing. All right. It's called Merlin Framing. So we tried to find out more. No information. All right. But two very shy spirits who were always there they will appear to practically everyone except me.
Because you're the master of the place, right? They're scared lah.
I do not know, but maybe I'm too aggressive.
They also say that, as the designated owner of the tenant, the unit, right? Even as a tenant, right?
Right.
The ghost must give you respect.
You see, it's interesting because I'm not really the owner. I'm just leasing it from another person who. And the strange thing was, my landlord, who is a very nice Christian man, he has never seen spirits also. But his wife and all his staff, right, they've all seen spirits.
Generally, Christians work on a different frequency, right?
I think so,
Right?
maybe. But
most Christians that I talk to.
But he's very different. He's very different. Because when I was in Haji Lane, right, I must say that it was not easy because there were a lot of complaints from the neighbors. They said that I was a demon worshipper. I have toyos. I work with all sorts of scary stuff. So, and they all went straight to my landlord. And they say that, this person is a warlock, is all sorts of rubbish. Okay. So not true. It's really not true. All right. And then before the Haji Lane shop opened, I was also
Before the Haji Lane shop opened, I was also tripped by a mom and son spirit when I went to the toilet too.
Kane. Kane's also a practitioner. We will share the story later about when the center was attacked.
Wow. Wait, attack because of the spirits in there?
Because of buffoons and
Jealous neighbors.
you need to hear the story lah. It has some connection to paranormal investigators, buffonic
Okay.
paranormal
Sure.
investigators.
You can't just tell me the cliff notes like that and not tell me the story. Come, let's hear this first buffonic paranormal investigators.
Buffonic, because don't know whether can mention names or not.
Can lah.
Can.
Can.
Okay.
Wait, this one is the about the paranormal investigators.
Yeah.
Are they still around?
They have still a few videos in YouTube lah, but I think they have stopped action for a long
Okay lah, then maybe
They were like your pioneer, very, very long ago.
there's only a handful who are my pioneer.
This one I think don't know whether you have heard
SPI?
of them before. No.
Girls File Singapore.
No. Very close to your supernatural confessions. You just change confession to another word lah.
Not famous one lah.
It depends lah. It depends.
Okay, say the name.
The supernatural team.
Never heard before.
Okay lah.
Not famous. Check the YouTube. How many
They
videos?
were supposed. I think you just check. But a lot of the videos they actually they remove a lot of the videos. All right.
Who's the? Okay, tell the story. So I will know that.
You mean the supernatural team?
Who's the boss?
So who's the boss? I don't know. It's just these two young people. Okay. Okay.
Why?
Okay.
Grace got all very loud.
These two young people. Okay, so it all happened right when my shop was first.
Master Brian, you are audio a bit soft. You need to.
Sorry. Okay, now I will scream. Okay.
Okay. Wait. Let me. Okay.
Okay, this started right when my center was at Tan Quee Leun Street,
That's Bugis.
Bugis. All right, Tan Quee Leun Street. So one day we decided to organize something during Halloween. So it was a Halloween event, right? So we had people to come in to share ghost stories and that kind of thing lah, right? So at that time, we felt that when we say we, because I co-organize it with another person, with another practitioner.
Yeah.
So we felt that, whoever we invite, right, will be practitioners. That would be quite boring. So then we saw, right, online, right, that all these people, right, who try to do paranormal investigation.
Which year is this?
That was
Pre-2015
2012. More than 2012. About 2012. Okay, so 2012, right? 2012, 2013 lah. So basically, we decided let's invite people like that to come in also to for more awareness lah, because we don't know what they do also, right? So you have a group of people who are very spiritual. Then you also we invited this two persons who form this group. So on the day itself, we had a pool of people, and then this two person came. They brought a girl, all right, who claimed to be a witch, all right, and they attended the event.
Okay.
So very simple. So we were in the room, we were sharing stories, and suddenly we felt that the whole room became very crowded. Not a very typical feeling, but then you felt that, it is like now this whole room, right, has these people. So we still feel quite comfortable.
Yeah.
But you start to feel that there are like people all over you. You start to feel as if that the whole space is very suppressed.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like more and more people. So that's what my partner was saying. My partner was saying that, the room feels very, very crowded. Right? I felt it as well. Now, I'm not clairvoyant, so I don't see it, but I can feel that the whole place is very crowded.
Yeah.
Now, at the same time, we had all these practitioners, because they were practitioners, right? You see all these practitioners, right? All looking as if they're going to die. So some of them like want to faint, some like don't know, trying to use Reiki, don't know whatever. So you just imagine the whole scene, two sharing stories, most of them going to die. And then you have three people sitting there, right, smiling, enjoying the session. None the wiser, lah, right? So all the practitioners were all going to faint and die, and everybody were doing symbols, lah. The Christians were doing the cross, lah. Then you got the Ching, lah, whatever, everything, right? And then the three sit there, none the wiser, smiling, laughing. And by the time they left, the whole room, right, I think applauded and said, "Wow, the horrible people really," after they left. Right, so they said, "Hey, where do you get these three from?" I said, "I don't know. Like, I saw them on YouTube. I thought it would be interesting to invite them." Right, the girl, I don't know who she is. Later, I discovered she was a witch, who likes to open portals but don't close. Okay, but the whole room at that time, right, was filled with things like you know that the whole room was very, very crowded, and I was saying that, and we don't feel well, not because everybody all are going to faint. So I said, okay, let's clear the space. We couldn't clear. No matter how many rounds we tried clearing, all right, including some of the practitioners here, together we cleared as a group. We couldn't. Why? I think it's a sign that once we are not in top form, we really cannot do it. Okay? So, to make a long story short, the next day we were fine, we went to pray, and then we went to clear the space. But what's so special about these three? Later we found out, all right, these three, a few days before they came to my shop, right, they did a video which is no longer online. They went to a place called Highland Towers.
In Malaysia.
Yeah. Now, Highland Towers, right, I think people who are younger may not know, in 1993, Highland Towers actually collapsed because of monsoon rain and that kind of thing, right? So there were 48 who died.
Yeah.
Now, this group went to Highland Towers to do an investigation. Okay? Now, before they entered the building itself, what they did was they searched online. Highland Towers, correct. So online, they searched for the names of the deceased. And before they stepped into the place, they recited the names of the 48 deceased.
They called the spirits out.
And invited them to join. Okay? So, okay, you're inside. So, you go invoke this kind of thing, you asking for trouble, right? Especially the name. Then you go in, you know the typical paranormal style last time? The very strange type, the confrontational type. Come and push me, you coward. You know that kind?
Yeah.
And then go and kick cupboard, go and knock, go and throw things, then stand at the balcony, push me. You don't know what like.
What do you got them buffoons?
Okay, nothing happened. Nothing happened. All right, so in a way, really nothing happened, right? So I think to them it's like, okay, go filming, nothing happened. Now, if you ask me, right, if I'm a ghost, you ask me to go, you scream at me, ask me to command me, I'm not going to do it, man. You're stupid, right? So, but I felt that by invoking the names of the deceased, they actually got something that attached
to them,
to that whole big group.
Ayo.
So when they came in, that was when all the practitioners felt it. All right, were they from Highland Towers? I don't know. Okay, I don't know. So it could be something else lah. It could be from the forest. It could be from whatever, But they brought this whole gym gang of rubbish into my space, and then we couldn't clear. Right, and then you got a whole group of practitioners all, it's like a real kung fu film where everybody is vomiting blood and then, except no blood left, right? So all doing Reiki lah, praying lah, fainting lah. And it was quite funny lah. Because the three of them were none the wiser, and they were like, oh, such a wonderful opportunity that everybody was like all going to die, And then you see that, oh goodness, and the whole thing is, they didn't know that we were very, very uncomfortable.
You all never tell them also. You all never tell them. Never excuse me.
No, you see, the whole thing is because at that time, right, we were not very sure why there was this infestation. We only knew about it right
after they left.
Later when after they left, everybody felt better. And a few days later we saw the video. Then we tried to link it. Right? But before that, it was funny lah. But by the time they step out of the shop, right, I tell you, when they left the shop, the first thing was everybody applauded. They said, oh, this one. All right, finally the cost of
as a paranormal investigator, how you rate me compared to them?
So far, I don't think you go and kick people's cupboards and whatever lah. I mean, the whole thing is not in that confrontation way lah. I mean, they are very young.
You don't know how I do my investigation. I very my people who have watched my video know. Two are friends. I go there.
I mean,
Hello.
I think if there's a video that you can still watch, right? Not that I'm trying to be horrible, but I think there's one in Pulau. Is it Pulau Ubin?
Yeah.
They did the German girl tribe.
Oh, okay.
All right, I think so. And then it's all they tie themselves and then like push me, and that kind of thing. It's like what, you want the girl to push them, or you want the momo to push them, or you want the
if I know ghost, I push them. Yeah.
It's like
I push them in front of the car.
It's very dramatic and very, it's very theatrical.
Yeah.
Right? So, that's the style. So I think if you watch that video from Highland Towers, the whole thing is you don't go to people's house, right? And just start kicking people's cupboard.
But I also can't help it. But looking at the entire scenario, right? I mean, if these are just a Highland ghosts, right? You got a whole room full of practitioners, As a layperson, as a muggle, I'll put myself in the hands of a practitioner because I trust them. Then I see this one whole room of people, then not very high level.
They are not your high level. They are, when we say practitioners, that means they do have a certain practice. That doesn't mean that but I must say, right,
not master level.
Not master level. And also, right, when you are affected before, I think it's also my fault. Because usually before any event, we will do protection, we'll hold the space. But that day, right, was very interesting because when I was there early to try to hold the space, usually what I'll do, I'll clear the space, I'll ask for protection, everything. We had other people who came in. We had other people. And it was really like a sign. We had this group of people whom I've never seen before going into the shop, and they said, we want to find out what's in the shop. Right. So they came in, and there was this person, right, this girl, who was mentally handicapped. Okay, so she came in, the mother brought her, but the mother said, she's a very special person. Okay, special, then you just sit there, and then we will talk.
Okay.
And this mentally handicapped person, right, started talking to the empty air. No? I was like, apa ni? What are you doing? It's like, I'm talking to the friends in this space. Yeah lah, my Tanquilan space is haunted, but I didn't expect you go in straight away, you make so many friends. She said, the room had this, had that. So apparently, first and foremost, my fault, we didn't hold the space because they were there for a long time until the time when we started the event. So we really had no time, right? So after she left, everybody. But I think it's a sign. Before that, you already got Momo inside, maybe residents, we don't know, right? But when one is affected, right, it's not easy, right? On the contrary, where a lot of people will say that, we just create our golden egg and our whatever protection, right? It's not going to work very well when you're not in top form.
Okay, so tonight, my studio is known by many guests who have came here and sat the position that you are in to have felt things.
So when you observe later, right, everybody all start fainting, vomiting blood. And then we also have the dog, the dog is the best indicator.
Once the dog start barking at the window, we know, okay?
Then we will know. Okay, and then all faint, and then we will know.
Yeah.
So those were beginning years, right, when we realized that protection is very, very important.
Okay, yeah. Always remember, wear protection, guys.
At that time,
this episode was brought to you by
Durex. Okay. So at that time, right, no altar, nothing. Now the altar is always up in every center, and that's very, very important. All right.
Okay.
So,
Well done. So now, having been at the new building, I've always felt that I keep calling 4 floors of holes. I don't know what's the original name. What is it called? Orchard Towers. Orchard Towers. I believe that all those places with vices, they tend to dabble with black magic, right? I mean, we know that the casinos, the even the back alley casinos, the whole houses, the massage parlors, they aren't exactly the cleanest place.
Yes.
They're very lasam. So, having been there in that shop, do you feel that there is the lasamness in the place?
I need to say, the church, right, that takes the 4th floor is all the lasam place. My own shop was a massage parlor with 4 rooms.
The happy ending one lah.
Happy ending one? Yeah. But again, I think that's where we cleanse the space. And then we rework on the energy.
Okay. So the church
and someone just mentioned, yes, the carpet, right, from my space, right, was from the original Lasam.
Aiyo.
Why? Because they got the yin and the yang energy.
The zap the
So you can use it for manifestation.
Mike should be around today.
Mike should be around. Mike, at this point, I'll tell you, I got a story from Ho Chi Minh. Okay, so the Orchard Towers is clean now. This 195 Percy is also clean. But according to my landlord, there's no supernatural here, guys. Yeah. But funny thing is, when I got here, there was not many occult shops prior to me coming here. Now that I started this place, almost everywhere I see a new tarot card reader some reader healer, all opening up here. So it's like, maybe the energy is now better and we attract that sort of healing.
Witches, I think you have a lot of witches, achans, and all those people. Up there.
Okay, so is Gabriel Tan here by any chance? Gabriel Tan. Because we are keeping one particular story for a Gabriel Tan. Anyone knows a Gabriel Tan? Then it pops up on the chat. No? Okay, then we'll save that story for later.
We will keep the...
Yeah. Okay, what story do you want to start? Okay, while you're thinking of the story, you'll start first. I have one story just want to share with you very quickly with the audience as well. Since you're talking about shop with dominant energy, right? So one of the confessor that I think will be making up or putting up on the featured confession soon, her face is blurred. I'm trying to keep her identity and business anonymous because clearly you run business, you don't want to be your client. Ini ada hantu, right? So her shop had a spirit. And I say had. So when she moved in, she will find that her light switch, she'll come back next day. How come all my office light on? Then the poor staff kena scolding lah. Stop wasting electricity. Then the staff was like, no, ma'am, I really have turned off everything. So she said, okay, never mind. I checked CCTV. And she checked CCTV. Lights on, off, different timing. So if you say only one bulb, then maybe one is a faulty bulb.
Yeah.
Different bulbs, different places. And one of the switch, which is in her courtyard, requires 2 buttons to be pressed on. And it's because of the courtyard, you have the waterproof safety cover.
Right.
So you must lift up one on the plug head and power, and that leads to the next cover. You turn the main power on, then you see all the LED lights come on. So for that to happen, you either need 2 side-by-side faulty equipment, or something is able to press it through the plastic. So anyway, they then discovered, I think they called somebody to come in, but they were not into the whole Chinese side. They were actually, I think, Christian, if I'm not wrong. So they called a priest down. Very uncommon of a priest to actually confirm that a place is haunted by a spirit. They said, there's a child spirit here. Right? So I don't know whether he cleansed or didn't cleanse or anything, but they sort of live with the child spirit.
Right.
Then they decided to just put a bowl of sweets lah.
Okay.
And they will and you'll find that if they put sweets in there, right, the spirit don't like the sweets, right? The sweet will be out of the bowl the next day. And they come back, how come this flavor is all out? The rest of the flavor is inside. So they start to just play around with the flavor. And after they put the sweet by the side, all the power, nothing trip, nothing, all okay, sweet. And they say even business improved during the time where they put sweets. How do they know that the sweet needs to be replenished? The lights will turn off and on by itself again. Then they do a top up of a fresh one. But because they share unit with another tenant right on the 3rd floor, so they felt the 3rd floor when they came in must have done a pure clean and wipe out everything. Because after that, the suite, even though they were left there for a long while, nothing happened. They put the flavor that the spirit they don't like, also nothing happened. So they felt kind of chased out. Then she actually showed me the text message among the group, the staff group chat. They actually gave it a name, Casper. And they were also they the opposite of the buffoon investigator. This one is like, okay lah, they are there, let's live together lah.
Yeah, I think it's important because I was sharing about Haji Lane, right?
Yeah.
And we don't know where Pinky and Bluey went to. So we suspected it went up onto the 2nd and 3rd floor. But the 2nd and 3rd floor, they have their own spirits. but the spirit will not come to the ground floor. You know, so we're just wondering whether is it because it's demarcated by function or when they were alive or whatever. So it used to be my landlord would take second floor, which is his boutique, and on the third floor is like a attic lah, you know, which is very scary because the staircase is like super like
Steep.
practically vertical.
Oh.
So there were only 2 people who rented the space when I was there. One was a friend, a fellow practitioner, very care bearish, right? She took the place. After 3 days, she said the place cannot use because it's haunted. Okay? And her clients were mostly elderly ladies lah. So she was afraid the elderly ladies
Okay,
will roll down
yeah.
and become a spirit itself. Right? So don't have. So then another person took over, a photographer and the girlfriend. He created a studio up on the 3rd floor, and it was also his living quarters. Right? So one day he came down, don't know whether drunk or not. He was asking me whether the space was haunted. So I said, yeah, you know what do you want me to say lah? You know, you just live with it lah. But because there was only, to me, I think there was only one spirit up on the 2nd floor.
Okay.
But I think he was very disturbed by it. The girlfriend was also very disturbed by it. One day they just vanish, including all the equipment. They never pay rent. They just start cabut lah.
That one's scarier.
They couldn't take it lah.
I got one more story from Haji Lane to tell you before we move on to one more of your confession. But I need to give big thanks to Terry M2. 1, 2, 3. No, under $10 won't clap.
Oh, okay.
But we have Satish Vijayan. 1, 2, 3. Wasted. Missed the Tekong stories at the book club today. I attended the previous one. It was great. Happy Friday.
Oh, that nice gentleman.
We have
Also attended your... Right, the one he attended, right?
Yeah. Are we having a book club every once a month?
Supposed to be the last Friday of every month, right, Grace?
Come on next time. Last Friday of every month. Keep yourself free. It's a although the name is book club, most young kids may not know how nostalgic those words mean to the Gen Xers. But you remember those days when people actually read books and you sit around and you have actually discussion of books. Except our book club is horror book club because Brian would pick some of the stories from books that are local and out of print. So it's interesting on many levels because first of all, you get to see... put for Brian, please.
My neck very short.
See
my neck.
So if you guys want to support the show, you can click the $ there, put any amount of money. And since Brian got a short neck, the aim is to actually give so much money that the flower covers half his face. Bookworm Club. I remember those days. Yeah. So join us the next time round, last Friday of every month. I think the room size can only fit 8. Comfortably 8. So it's a very small group setting. Listen to people tell ghost story, read out, narrate, and then we start discussion. And then you want to join us? Let's walk over the hall to our room and watch us Friday Night Live. I can't read horror books, too scary. Never mind, definitely you come now, they will read. You just listen. I'll tell you about
Haji Lane story.
This happened to me. And I've said it on a show before. I think this was years ago. And this was Haji Lane back in the early 2000s when Shisha was still around.
Okay.
So there's one shop between Arab Street and Haji Lane. Haji Lane, the back alley, no shops one. It's like the back alley lah. And then across the street, the other store there is all like storerooms. So after Shisha, we just go out there and we either smoke or we find a place to pee because of the toilet. The single cubicle toilet in the Shisha place is taken up. You just go behind and pee. So I'll be one of those who, the world's my toilet. And I sit there and I think I was peeing or something. And from the corner of my eye, because I was looking out for people, like, got anyone walking. And I saw a girl walking. I said, fuck lah, I'm peeing lah, right? But never mind lah, just ill out my body a bit, anger at that. Don't look at her lah, just pee. So if you know the Haji Lane, it's just one stretch of road. And there's in the midway, there's one like a cross junction.
Yes.
The Shisha shop was closer to where the current Spanish restaurant is. So that's really nearing the end of the road. So if animals walking towards you, there is no left or right animal to hide. And if they go backwards, you can definitely see down the road.
Right.
My pee probably takes 15 seconds. So unless that lady decides to run or hide, I don't know. So when I look at her walking towards me, I can see from the corner of my eye, she's still walking. And close enough, she's just out of my side eye shot. So when I turn around, wanting to just smile at her, or, apologize, and I say, no woman. But because there's no shops on the other side, where could the woman have disappeared to? Unless she jumped behind a pillar and hide. So kepo, I walk over to see where she might be. And then I turned and saw on one of the warehouse, junkyard area, is a mannequin wearing the same clothes she was wearing. But I could not have seen that mannequin from my line of sight when I got out of the shop to pee. So clearly I saw someone walking along the main alleyway. Can I explain that one?
Who is it?
Damn. Huh? What?
Drunk.
No, shisha, not drink.
Hi.
High on apple mint. Eugene, you seem like having a cold. Please rest well. Thank you. Usually when I travel, I don't have enough sleep. Then this is what I get. But I'm not ill or anything. Yeah. Came back from India. So if some of you wonder where I went to, I left for Varanasi last Sunday night. I just got back this morning. We handled a case over there. And if you are Patreon of Supernatural Confessions, you can join us on patreon.com/Supernatural Confessions. I have actually shared some videos, some footages, and I will be writing a case file on that. Will I be sharing it with the main community? Yes, I will. But when I share it on Friday Night Live, like how I've done with the Mama story and some other case files, I will be just telling you narratively this way. But what you will get on the Patreon is me writing out an actual 6-parter or maybe 8-parter full-on narrative. Because at the end of the day, I'm still a writer at heart. And I find that some stories, when you write, has been written in a certain form and style. When you speak to camera, it's very different, right? Very oral retelling. So you can get both if you are on our Patreon as patreon.com/Supernatural Confessions. Now back to you, Master Brian. But before you start, can I go Ching first?
Can.
Because Joel been plying me with alcohol whole day.
Where my fault?
I want big bottles. My bladder, the size of my bladder.
Just be careful of the green tea.
7 bottles.
You can
Be careful of the green tea, yeah?
talk to your fans first.
Talk to my fans here, don't. Huh? Got fans, man?
You've got a lot of fans there.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think those are all my ex-students.
I had a shop in many years ago at Haji Lane, actually, Bussorah Street.
Bussorah Street, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I shared during my confession on a Friday.
There was also a lot of activity along Bussorah Street.
Yeah, I actually brought back this small girl spirit home with me. Yeah.
Okay.
And from the Yellow Palace, where right behind, I think it's not further down after Kampung Glam and all that.
Right.
Yeah. Oh.
Bussorah Street, I had another practitioner. She's an astrologer. She had this. Her center was above, I think, a Turkish restaurant or something like that on the second floor along Bussorah Street.
Yeah.
She also had activity at her space. And she needed to negotiate with the spirit first before she could actually utilize the space.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So a lot of activity. But it seems that, while there's a lot of activity, right? I think Haji Lane, because it's also the place where people prepare themselves for the pilgrimage, right? The spirits are not exactly malevolent. They are just there,
Yeah.
So we are not talking about malevolent spirits or vengeful spirits or something like that. They're just there,
Yeah.
Right? As compared to the Tanquilin spirits, they are a bit different. But Tanquilin, that area itself used to be a brothel.
I see.
So the activity or the intensity of the energy that comes from the spirits are very, very different. Right?
Did we prepare any?
Oh, we haven't yet. We haven't prepared yet. Yeah.
Oh, all right. 1, 2, 3.
Just looking for the thing.
Organ, orgy.
Orgy. Orgy and Ritzin?
Orgy and Rigson. I don't know. I like orgy. Can I just call you orgy? Orgy. Thank you so much. What's the message that orgy has for us?
No message.
No message. All
Yeah.
right.
Thank
Orgy
you.
is the message. Thank you so much, Orgy. Okay. What? Anything I missed out? Anything? No.
No, we were talking
Okay.
about Haji Lane and Bussorah Street.
Okay. Do you have one more for us? Anything connected or brand new confession?
To Haji Lane, I think I will just share one story from the perspective of a practitioner.
Okay.
So, this was a case that we had when I was in Haji Lane.
Okay.
So this woman, she called and she said that her child was going to be admitted to the Institute of Mental Health.
Okay.
So she needs help
Yeah.
because she feels that it is the work of spirits. The husband felt it was a medical issue and wanted her to be admitted for some electric shock treatment.
Wow.
Okay? So what happened was, this is the story of the girl. So this girl, she is approximately, I think, 16 or 17. So when she was slightly younger, all right, she was in an international school. She had a boyfriend, right? So got boyfriend, they're very happy lah. Every day dating, you know. But father not happy. Father say you're not supposed to date. So very simple, I'm going to take you out of the school.
Wow.
All
That's
right?
quite extreme,
And
huh?
then the school had this, don't know what lah, exchange program in Malacca or something. So he decided send her for that kind of exchange program lah. So girl was very traumatized, but he said no love at that age, so go for your exchange program. Okay, so she went for exchange program. She came back. The mother noticed that she started to have imaginary friends. So don't know whether from Malacca brought back imaginary friends or because that she was not able to have a boyfriend, she started to create imaginary friends. So she started to talk to people, invisible people in the air lah. Right? So there are more and more of these invisible people.
Okay.
Until her whole behavior also shifted. So she became more introverted, doesn't want to join people for activities, isolate herself, hide in the room, all sorts of things. And so, of course, that feels that it's a medical issue. All right? So send her to see a psychiatrist. Psychiatrist feels that there could be a possibility of she being schizo or have some mental disorder. Okay? So where did the spirit thing come in? Right? Because she's just talking to air lah. You know, practically talking to air. The mother told me that one day she decided she was going to place a portrait of Ganesha under the girl's bed without the girl knowing it. Okay. So it's a blessed picture of Lord Ganesh, all right, under the bed. Now, the girl refused to enter the room. The girl refused to go near the bed.
Oh.
Okay? So when Ganesh is there, no way is she going to lie on the bed. No way is she going to step into the room. She will resist. Now, did she see the portrait of Ganesh? No, she did not. All right. But somehow, somewhere, she will not step in until the portrait of Ganesh is removed. So that is how the mother hypothesized that it could be a spiritual problem.
Yeah.
All right. That very scientific. Just electric shock. And then we'll settle the issue. So when she told me that issue, the girl was going to be admitted the next day. I said, what do you expect me to do? And I was busy, right? So I sent a student to IMH to help me to check. Now, according to my student, this is her account. All right. When she went to IMH, the girl was strapped on the bed. Okay? Whatever that she's saying to empty air, not clear lah. Basically, she's just like talking to many different people. All right. And there's nothing that anybody can do because it's in an institute of health, right? And we don't have that. We don't have any control over that kind of thing. So at the end of the day, that remains a case that we didn't exactly solve, right? But the whole thing was interesting because it sounds like a mental case. It's like, oh, there's mentally something wrong with me. But the fact that when this whole aspect of Lord Ganesh's portrait, right, was placed under her bed without her knowledge, and she refused to go into that room or step, what could be the possible cause?
It's very hard to be logical here and try to...
Of course.
Right? And I think the father's... I mean, from the way he restricts his 17-year-old daughter from having a relationship and making demands like this, sounds like he's a person who likes his control. Okay, not to judge his character or anything, but for me, he's a person who just wants to get problem solved at all costs. So sent to the... Even I guess if he suspected it was spirituality, because as a male adult who cannot deal with the supernatural, to be fair, when I had my supernatural encounters, I was in a period of my life where I had pretty much everything going well for me. And the only one thing I could not control, I could not shout at, punch at, throw money at, solve, is spirituality lah. And it's very humbling. But to get to the part where you're humbled by it, it was a whole emotional arc of just, fighting yourself and this whole anger within, because you are just helpless and desperate. But I just hope, when you go to IMH, now I'm not telling anyone to avoid medical help if you really need it. Yeah. But Asia especially, and I spoke to some nurses about this, there's more of a stigma if you go into IMH than to tell someone, I'm possessed.
Correct.
In the West, going for a mental institution and being on medicine, perfectly norm. Telling someone in the West that you're possessed is more devastating to your reputation.
True. But I think it's an interesting case because it shows that sometimes, because some people ask, did she develop any mental illness? Right?
Yeah.
And the thing is, there was a hint that there is some Momo activity because of the Lord Ganesh portrait, right? So the question is, mental illness first, then Momo, or Momo first, then mental illness?
It's a good topic you brought up, because I have an opinion on this. Don't have an answer by an opinion. It's very hard to determine which one comes first, because I've seen cases where the Momo comes first, and through prolonged momotism, momo possession, they start to develop, you can hear voices, you can hear things. So while the momo part was a trigger, the rest of the way was them just spiraling. Then there's even more cases of people suffering from depression, anxiety, nothing to do with momo. Then the momo comes in. Yes. That's a more common occurrence than the first one.
Because you allow yourself to be a vessel for the momo because of the condition, whether you're suicidal, you're depressed, you're weak, you're whatever. Yeah.
There's one case where the momo refused to leave the person's body. He was a person who was, I think, he's one of the Grab rider, and he was just doing work. And then there was one time, I think he had a breakup or something with a girlfriend, and he was depressed. Then he just went out to some corner to drink and to smoke. And he came back, his family said he was a different person. So initially it was a case of heartbroken, right? So no one suspected anything. But there were signs. Signs by he just wouldn't wake up in the morning, he only wake up at night. You can hear him talking to someone in the room. But for first few months, people just said, okay, heartbroken, he just started to talk to himself. He just became reclusive. Everyone felt it was a normal reaction to the heartbreak. Right. But by the time the parents already feel, hey, that's not right. He is not eating. He is laughing to himself, and my son's personality is not there. And similar to this lady testing the sign, right? They actually put blessed water for him to drink. So usually he's very used to coming out to the kitchen. There's a changke there. So that when they put blessed water, he didn't even touch. It's not as if he touched, tasted. How come got ash taste? Then he rejected. He walked in. He says, I'm not drinking. I don't eat the food at home because they were trying to put blessing inside. Yeah. So in cases like that, I mean, no matter how we want to be rational about this, it's very hard. When the pattern suddenly just changed, when the only thing that you have tweaked in that pattern was something spiritual.
Right. Kane said something very interesting, right? Is it conspiracy theory? Momo knows the person is also Xiao. So trying to help. Momo is friend.
Momo is friend. Chris Lin says, I concur with Eugene. Pursuing our spirituality can actually zero you as a means of cleansing also. Alta Grave says, the unit below me has a person who got a violent mental issue. Police came many times to deal with him. Sometimes I wonder if I kena possess or is autistic. Conspiracy theory, Momo knows the person is Xiao Yan. Is trying to hack. When I spoke to someone, right, a Tibetan monk, right, I said, why are all these Momo only come to people who are like anxiety lah, depressed lah, angry lah? He said because Momo, by the virtue that they are Momo, they are stuck here because they have emotional baggage. And the emotional baggage is
latent tendencies.
Yeah, it's a depression, anger, sadness. And so if you portray those emotions,
there will be a magnet.
Wow, they all look at you and like, you friend.
So that's why, right, we always, in mediumship, right, we always say that the most common places to find Momo, right, would be places like discotheque. Why discotheque? Like, it's like, is it because dancing is wrong? No. It is because
alcohol.
It is a place of escapism. Alcohol, vices, let your hair down, don't want to think too much, that kind of thing. So it has a thrill, right? So if I'm an earthbound spirit, right, I have no body, but I still crave for the basic things that humans want. What would it be? Makan lah, sex lah, thrill lah, that kind of thing.
No wonder lah, Mike every time got bring things to our studio. Today Mike not here, our studio so clean. No voices, nothing.
We were just mentioning just now that it's a bit lighter today. Yeah.
Watching her, by the way.
So Mike, it's you lah.
Mike is you. Mike brought all his hantu to Malacca today.
No wonder.
So basically those are they'll go for places like that where people don't have that clarity or where they're actually looking for escapism lah, or depression or whatever, and that's the kind of emotions that will attract them.
Speaking of that, we're talking about how this Momo affect all these people, right? So again, on the topic of us trying to be very rational here, but being unable to explain certain cases, this was actually told to me by a police officer. I can't remember if it was a he or a she who told me this story. But anyway, I think it's a she. They were attached. Okay, so I remember now. Why this story came to me is because there was a previous confessor who was a policeman who talked about his unit around the south of Singapore, and that there's a neighborhood around the south of Singapore district that is a lot of poor people and rented apartments and everything. So when this person heard that confession, he says, I know which unit you're talking about because I was once a police officer attached to the unit too. And I think I know which neighborhood and block he's referring. Because that block, which is the rented unit block, is full of problems. So when she was a junior police officer, they were called to respond to a disturbance. So they went in. You saw one person was just like throwing things and screaming hysterically and laughing and banging, and the family do not know what to do with the person, right? So the police also came in, but this is a domestic affair. There's nothing to arrest. It's just, sir, please come down. Sir, please come down, and just trying to allay their fears. Somebody during that time didn't just call police, but also call an ustaz. So shortly after the police have arrived to try to solve the problem and can't solve, the ustaz walked by and says, can I help? I'm being called here to help. So the police has no reason to prevent him from coming in. He walked in. So he pray over the fella, probably press the big toe, put some water on him, he calmed down. Right? Police was still there. 2 doors down, someone else started screaming and shouting the same way this guy did.
Okay.
So I asked the police, "Then what do you do?" He said, "Oh, that's it lah. We just take report and then go back home, go back and file lah." Yeah. So in that case, if you want to say, "Oh, the guy is just being schizophrenic," but then the thing jumped to the neighbor in the same way, it scream and growl in the same manner of behavior, unless you're telling me 2 of them have the schizophrenia at the same time. But after the incident, when the police did a follow-up check, everything, they were okay.
I think when a person, right, goes into this rage and anger and what's not, right, I think it makes it very easy if you believe in the theory that the Momo would like to attach to them because they can create more havoc.
Yeah.
Right? Because you see, a normal person, when you are very, very angry, you lose your clarity. Right? There are times when we do very stupid things because we are very, very angry. The rage allows us to just see nothing lah, but maybe just to chop someone into 40 pieces. You know? So if I'm a Momo lah, and I'm just trying to see whether it makes sense, a Momo, again, will not attach to a person who is very peace-loving, who does Tai Chi and Qigong.
Everything regulated.
You know what I'm saying? Very calm, that every day read Buddhist sutra. That would be the dumbest thing to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I would want to attach to a person who is depressed,
Drinking, losing himself.
all right, who lose that whole sense. Why? Because most probably, from the way you behave, right, you don't have much to live also. Right? I mean, so just absorb most of the essence from you. I mean, I'm just thinking it from a Momo perspective. So that's why, right, also, right, be very careful of our behavior, right? Because the behavior itself, right, when we tend to lose it, that is when it makes it easier for us to attract. Yeah.
Mimisin. Mixmin. Respect.
Mini-meme. What? How come today? She said, how come today we calling them Momo? Momo.
So Momo is a Brian's term to call hantu, and Momo is also what my grandparents used to call hantu. It's a very old Singapore colloquial term, Momo. Yeah, I think any of the Gen Xers, the Boomers would. You guys know Momo?
Momo.
No. Do y'all call it what do y'all call it? You heard before lah.
Our today's feature was
Piao.
our featured confession today also said Momo as well.
What?
Our featured confession for today, she also call it Momo.
Yeah. It's a hyper local term lah. Momo.
Yeah.
Cleopatra.
Cleopatra is not young, so oops, sorry.
Oh.
She went traveling, right? Okay.
You know, when she came for the feature confession, she was so dressed up. I was like, wow, babe.
Oh, you saw him.
She was in a kabaya.
Okay. Oh, okay. No.
Yeah. But that was a very
My
interesting chat.
friend
Yeah.
Cleopatra.
That was a cool name also. I same age as Eugene. Only heard people call hantu or RPL. Because W and I Gen
I
Z
think
ma.
Momo is such a much.
W and I 25 only, turning 26.
I'm more, I think I'm much more ancient. So that's why we use Momo. Actually, Momo is an interesting term. Not just ghosts, no? Any like monsters.
Monster, supernatural,
Momo.
yeah.
Anything, right? Momo.
This is the Momo Confessions. Momo is like supernatural lah. Just catch all term.
Everything.
Yeah, P. Oh, P. Thai. P. Okay.
Yes, we call Momo.
Good old times.
Someone.
Maybe stay. Maybe telling of your age, Malaysians
is
call Fatima Rocker. No, Singaporeans also call Fatima Rocker. But Fatima Rocker is only meaning one kind of Momo. And that is the Pontianak. You shouldn't say Pontianak.
Momo encompass everything.
Momo encompass everything.
Now it's Susie already.
Huh?
Now it's Susie.
It's not Susie. No, Fatima Rocker is Susie. Oh, our community call Momo raccoons. I am proud to show my age. Maybe stay born 1210. In the year of 1210. Wow. It's so cool, right?
You use Momo as well, yeah?
I use Momo to a certain group of people who understands the term.
Okay.
Yeah. The older folks. Paul Chong. You watch also recently. And
That's what my
but
cousin
John at that time, you cannot call her Cik Pun, when she get angry. Why call her Makcik? She want to be Kak Pun, kakak, bukan Makcik. Code word changes every time. So the code word you use on the show will be telling on which era that you come from. Let's see. Yeah.
My mom's Noya, and she used to have always talk a lot about Momo.
Yeah.
Well, I think
It's a Peranakan thing lah. It's a
Peranakan.
Peranakan thing. Oh. Are you Peranakan?
I am.
I think it's a Peranakan thing. You? I think so.
It's a Peranakan thing.
Because I only heard it from my Peranakan side.
My grandparents like Momo
Momo,
Later Momo look for you
covers everything.
Momok cari lu.
But then they also use
Melayu lah.
I think because you're Chinese copiers.
Here we go.
Hello from Florida. Jenny James 6100. What do you call the supernatural on your site, Jenny James in Florida? We are discussing this because in Singapore we are given it many names. Do you call spirits of ghosts as spirits of ghosts, or is there like a colloquial term in Florida that you would call them? Use this term to call them. Cartoon. Victor, this is so cool. Just for kicks and giggles, I would just love to know. Write it in the comment section right now. What do you or your family refer to as spirits or ghosts without calling them spirits or ghosts? Entities. That's very animal.
That's very, yeah.
Is that a Peranakan thing? Momo, wait for Momo come for you. Yeah, I think so. I'm a Peranakan, but never heard supernatural was not a very talk about thing within a fam. Yao Siu. Then you come here, supernatural confession. Wait, grandma maki lu tahu? Sway saja. Cakap all this momok story. At night you bring the momok back home. Casper. Entities. That's nice. Entities. Entity.
Oh,
But he Gen Z, my nephew.
Okay.
Nephew and me both 25 years old.
If it was Tuesday, right, entities is a different thing already. Housekeeping.
Now I feel like Natasha who have not watched FNL.
call them Lasam or Lasa.
Just now you say Lasam are dirty, right?
Lasam.
Oh, we call them Momo still, not Peranakan though. Min Simin. What about a Frenji Pane?
Manjipani?
That one not. But he's pronounced as
Suzy,
Frenji Pane. Frenji Pain.
French Japanese.
Kakak lah, they're kakak.
Kakak.
Yeah.
Kakak.
Wife also use Momo. She Indo. Titus. Who use Titus? Civitus use Titus. Gaga catch you, then you know.
Kakak.
Lao.
The woo woo. So cute. The woo woo. That's such a Timo term. The woo woo. My brother and I would joke about a girl named Dora sitting in a car back seat after.
That's a cartoon, isn't it?
Yeah, Dora the Explorer. Lao. Wow, Lao, Paris. I know Lao came from the
The tree.
小倩。
Xiao Qian.
The tree lah.
The tree, yeah. My mother and grandmother uses Momo. Haha, Michael. And I'm Peranakan. We call them dirty things in Hakka. Cantonese, Hokkien, and Mandarin.
What do we call them in Cantonese? I don't even know.
Guai ah.
Just
Guai lo.
Guai Lo ah.
Guai lo
Guai lo is
Angmo.
Oh. Yao Guai ah.
Guai.
Guai Wu. Spirit goes supernatural. So from Florida, they don't use any other words, but spirits goes as supernatural. Okay, that's nice. All over the world. Michael T from Perth, what do Aussies call it? Crikey! Okay, back to our stories.
Okay, what story do you want? Army stories?
The Momo one. I mean,
Which
Gabriel
Momo?
not here today.
No, here leh. Yeah, no.
Wait for Gabriel.
Which one? Which one should we talk about?
Oh, I see got what? Blood magic. What's that?
Doppelganger one lah.
Okay lah, can.
Doppelganger one? Boleh tak?
Boleh.
Okay, so the doppelganger one is it's an army story. Okay, it's an army story. All right. So, during I was a combat medic specialist, right? So basically, always have to go overseas to support different units, either your own unit or different unit.
Go Thailand or
Have Kanchanaburi. Why you want to ask about Sayok Camp?
no. I ask this for anyone who has gone to Kanchanaburi. I'll ask this question.
What?
Have you seen in Kanchanaburi camp? There's a lone standing cubicle toilet with aircon inside.
No. Hey, the place that we use, right, is very gross. You know that big water valve with frogs and whatever inside? And yeah, really. At that time, right, the toilets have no. Basically, every toilet is choked. So whenever you flush, the materials will.
Because you're not as lucky as Mike. Mike, he was there. He found one toilet that no one knows
Really?
got aircon inside.
He's much younger, nah, of course. Alright. His is what? During which year?
I don't know. Mike also not say very young. He not.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Mine more than 30 years leh.
Oh, same. I think maybe
Yeah,
he
you
got.
know, ancient.
Yeah, like
Right.
maybe 10 years got a lot different.
Okay, so
Maybe now they got
anyway,
aircon.
it was so usually we
Forest
will go to like places like Taiwan, different places. So the strange thing was when we went over to Taiwan, it was the 7th month, and you anticipate something will happen. Nothing happened. Okay, nothing happened.
Got this, yeah.
Not gonna say, but this thing about Taiwan, right, is quite scary because Taiwan, when you deploy at the fields, right, where there's a lot of farming land,
Yeah.
right, the most scary thing is from afar you actually get to see this tornado-looking thing that comes towards you in the evening, and it's actually mosquito. Right, so the moment they come, right, it's like Twister, coming, and then you try to wrap yourself, and you try to wrap yourself with everything, right. You can feel them pricking through your skin, and then for those, right, who got stung at the lips, right, they become the fat lips, it was quite horrible. So anyway, that's not scary. So that was in Taiwan. Taiwan, nothing, no. So in Thailand, Kanchanaburi, you've been there so many times, got Sayok Camp, got food, got whatever. Should be quite fine, right? So there was one night, right, we were activating at this plane, because artillery is always flat ground, right? So artillery is always flat ground. So so basically there are 3 places that you need to take note. One is the place where we have our BCS, our battalion casualty station.
Yeah.
Where we are sleeping. Then you have also what we call a guard post, where some of the people are guarding for night duty.
Yeah.
And of course where the vehicles are parked.
Yeah.
So there was one night, no light again, only the moonlight, right? What happened was, I wanted to walk over to the vehicle side because I left something, right, in the vehicle. So in order to walk to the vehicle, what you need to do is you need to walk across the field, and you need to walk past where the guards are. So the guards are made out of 2 of my medics lah. So we walk past, look at the medics, say hello. Then you walk to the areas where the vehicles are parked. So went up to the vehicle, got something that I wanted, and then was going to go back to the BCS when and it was very clear someone was smoking in front of the tunnel. Right, and that it's a total no-no, right? So of course, typically you must go up and tell the drivers, hey, you cannot smoke. And at that time, we had all these drivers who were Thai. We had Thai drivers, right? Because Kanchanaburi, ma. So we went up. There were 2 soldiers who were smoking. Right? How do you know they were smoking? Because even though I can't see properly, holding cigarette, then you know that the ember is being ignited, right?
Yeah.
So it was 2 SAF soldiers. So when I walked over, I didn't say anything, I just walked over. The 2 turned over and faced me. Now these 2, right, very interestingly, were the 2 person who were the guards. Okay? This time around, they were standing in front of the vehicle, they were smoking. They never say anything, but they were looking at me. So just imagine now you look at them, they look at you. They never speak. But what happened is they were smiling. and their smile, right, is unforgettable. Why? Because the mouth is totally open and you can see the teeth. So you just imagine like that. Okay? So you just imagine you were going round in front, you see two of your friends who were just at the guard, doing guard duty, and they were there smoking, apparently, staring at you, smiling. Now, I straight away knew that it was not my friends. Why? Because both of those people, they don't smoke. They don't smoke. And it's not possible that you can actually teleport from, So what I did was the 180-degree turn and walk back from the back.
Check the LV bank.
And then walk straight back to the VCS and tell myself, close eyes and sleep.
What?
Close eyes and sleep. Yeah. Then nothing you can do. You cannot do confrontation. You cannot do anything. I don't want to join them for smoking. I don't smoke, right? And then they will just stare at you, smiling. Then you chill, me. Then you just turn over and go back. But it was very frightening.
This was before the days of you being a practitioner.
Before. But it was very frightening. I tell you, when you see the teeth, your hair will stand. Because normal people don't smile until you see all the teeth, right?
Yeah.
So it was very frightening. But who was it? Don't know. All right? Don't care. All right? The important thing is go back.
Weren't you worried that when you say I have this, not a problem, I have this issue where most confessors will tell me after they spot something abnormally, they can go back to their room, close blanket, pull it over themselves, and sleep. Like, I cannot wrap my head around that. I cannot, after seeing two entities smiling at me with teeth that is unforgettable, casually check the LV, go back home, and then sleep as if nothing happened.
Correct. That's why
I would imagine you'll be standing behind me as I close my eyes.
That's why I salute myself. I think something off in my brain because I am not reactive. So sometimes people think I got no feeling. Like they can be crying, they can be whatever. Then this person got no emotion, just stare at you. I think that's
because you're a manto.
that is, I don't know, a gift or whatever. I remember in school last time when people fainted everything, right? They would scream and shout and what. To me, right, it's like just, you fainted. Okay, just handle it. I think that is something.
So man.
My man, I basically no feeling. All right. And I think that helps because eventually as a practitioner, right, I realize the more you react, the more it doesn't work. And I remember, the days when we were talking about the invasion of the center. That was when I was scared and reacting. It didn't work, no. So nowadays, right, I realize, right, as long as the thing that frightens me, right, does not appear, and I'm never going to tell anyone what frightens me, then I will always remain normal lah. What frightens me? Some people, when people ask me, hey, what am I frightened of, right? I always tell people I scared $100 bills. $100 I will scream. All right. So I think trauma. But I think that is the thing, right? Is to keep cool. But if you ask me, right, did I sleep? No. But you know what was happening?
What?
I was lying there. I was thinking, right, did I go mad? What did I see? And it was pondering. Then cannot sleep really lah. But then your mind is so active. Then it's like pretend to close eyes, but cannot close eyes. But should I ask them? Better not. That's it, lor. So it's self-questioning the whole night, lor. But to say that I'm not frightened, right? It's not true lah. Because the moment when you saw the smile, the first thing is, I don't even want to talk about it. Siang lah.
Now that I talk about it, there was one occasion in my life where I saw something and I went to sleep. I couldn't sleep lah after seeing it. But I pretended to sleep until I actually fell asleep. Army story as well. This was in Maju Camp.
Okay.
Double bunk bed. Double bunk bed. So I was sleeping on top. Then my bunk bed moved lah. Then first thought is, hey, Wuto, my partner downstairs, jacking off, is it? Because the way the bed is moving, it just feels like
someone's shaking. The person downstairs shaking.
The motion of the ocean lah. Then I look down and I see him, he's sleeping, and he's like, His body's moving with the momentum as well. Of course, I thought it was someone in front of me, obviously, right? We are shaking a bit. So I sat up. I wanted to gun the person in front of me. I see 2 hands grabbing the side of the double-decker bed. See the hands? Long 4. Where the head is supposed to be, I can see through to the other side of the room. Right. It took me a while, no? Because remember when I got up to scold the person, Momo was not on my mind. It was just, what the fuck lah, right? And it's like, there's a few thoughts happen in my head in a split second. Why is the person wearing uniform? No. Why is the person shaking my bed? No. Why doesn't the person have a head? Then, wait, why doesn't the person have a head? Right? So still, yeah.
By bit, right?
It's like you can see the process. So I had to take a double take because again, Momo was not on my mind. So is it the person holding the head? The head was down, right? Like the whole mind will just
Rationalizing
go to
also.
Then only to realize, no, there's really just a neck and no head. Oh.
Oops.
Yeah.
You didn't scream right.
Couldn't.
You so man, no?
Oh man!
You didn't scream like a girl, ma.
I don't think the mind could not comprehend enough for you to scream.
So you just, okay, that's it.
It's like, I think when the mind faces something that is out of the ordinary, right? You just go to this shutdown mode and let's
Shut
go
down,
sleep.
yeah.
I think that's what the sleep is such a.
But cannot sleep, right?
Cannot.
Cannot.
But close eyes. Because you just want
just
the thing
processing
to...
processing.
I don't think I was even processing. It was just like... Dekaputawo. And you can still feel the bed moving.
Oh, it continued.
Yeah. Until I just knock out. Yeah.
So that's why, Lord, I think sometimes it's not that easy to scream as well,
Yeah.
right? Because...
I think... And I think if you read my book, right? You can get it on the SC store, $40.80. When I was going through this whole situation, fearful as hell, helpless and desperate, and on one occasion, at a very famous occasion where I put flour on the floor, and I just challenged the spirit, like, hey, walk towards me, come on, show yourself. And the spirit did. My body shrunk, boss. Swoop, went out my throat. Then okay lah, sorry. Then I felt damn shitty about it, right? Like, walao, 1 minute ago you like so the man. After that you sorry. So right after that incident, I just threw myself into all this paranormal thing, and I did it because I need to acclimatize myself to remove fear from my knee-jerk reaction. And now over the last 10 years, having successfully rewire myself, I can say that I get excited when I see a paranormal situation. So maybe that helped. Because
Perhaps, because I think you're looking forward to something.
Yeah.
You know? I think to say that there's no fear, I think it depends on individuals, right? But to say no fear from my side, I know when my hair stands, right, it chills me, but I don't react. I don't like, I don't. Why? Because you don't want the fear to feed
you don't
anything, right? So you must be very steady.
I got something to teach you. Well, see how rich I teaching Master Brian. I got something to share with you. And if you think this is helpful, you can share this to the rest of your students. It worked very well for me. Okay? There are 4 stages. When you see 4 stages when you see a momo. Okay? Stage 1. You see a momo, right? You pretend never see. Ignore. The momo may go away.
Okay.
But the momo still never go away. The momo come, ooh, right? Stage 2. Hey, momo, please, I'm just going to stay here 1 night, 2 nights. You don't disturb me, okay? I'm here to do my work. Momo should go.
Okay.
But let's say, momo still never go. Momo, ooh, right? Level 3. You gun the momo. Hey, nabe chibai lah. I tell you, right? Fuck off lah.
Okay.
Usually the aggression, right, and the vulgarity would chase the momo away. But if momo still come,
Okay.
ooh. I learned this from my Filipino friend. He said in Philippines, what they do is they pull down their pants and they helicopter. Usually that stage would chase the momo away.
And how does that help?
I have not got to that stage lah. But they say because the manhood or the
Shiva Lingam.
I think so, yeah. Does that work? I mean, in your professional opinion, have you tried that or would you advise that?
Okay, okay, first and foremost, I think whenever I travel or I go anywhere, I think the last thing in my head is Momo, right? So, I mean, we were just sharing just now before the talk at the other side. We were saying that, there's a lot of this thing, right? Because now it's going to be Chik Gwek very soon. So you have tons and tons of people appearing online and then say that, oh, you must knock door, you must say this, say that, whatever, right?
Yeah.
You see, my style has always been, you go holiday, you enjoy. You don't go holiday, right? First thing is, your room has Momo. But I go and I just want to enjoy myself. The Momo aspect, if it ever comes out, I go straight to step 3. Aggression. That's
straight away lah.
So that's it. So my point is, I go, I don't knock door, I don't do whatever, not because I'm rude or whatever, because the first thought is, I'm not expecting a Momo. I'm expecting a good room. I put down my luggage and I want to go to already. That's it.
Oh, you and I are so different. Everywhere I go, I expect a Momo.
So, there's some people, right, it's like, hey, this one got Momo inside the cupboard lah, that I put talisman here lah, that I do magic charm lah. It is as if I'm anticipating every room has a Momo. No lah. I just want to enjoy myself. That's what I would do lah. So if there is a Momo, we'll go straight to step 3.
Straight to step 3.
Go step 3 lah. Step 4 is the propeller.
Propeller lah. Mike straight away he go in a hotel, he take out his clothes, he naked.
Forget to do all the knocking, he go straight to 4.
I think it's about also negotiation, but I think most of the time, this I forgot to knock, so I compensate by walking in. Really?
He's straight to step 4.
Okay, lor. But interestingly, right,
Mike.
one of the traditional method, right, of repelling Miss P, is for the woman to strip to show her breast.
Oh, is it because in the Indonesia law,
the breast is inverted?
correct.
Yes, inverted. So she feels very upset that the woman has a proper breast.
Then wouldn't she attack you even more?
She's shameful lah.
Oh.
How about men breasts?
The man boobs I don't know lah.
You try lah. I think you try.
I think not counted lah. I think not counted. I think the approach for the man and the woman is different. For the man is she must attract the man, and then when you succumb to her, then she transform. Then she can transform. Right? Then for the woman is most probably she wants to get the fetus or whatever. I don't know. I think very different approach. She doesn't seduce the woman, does she?
No.
She doesn't. She seduces them. She pretty right to the man, and then that is to whack them.
But what if it's an LGBT Pontianak?
Immune?
Because last time the Pontianaks from the kampong days, right?
Because she will be on the road, she will be flagging. People will just walk past. Let's say lah, she'll be snubbed.
Aiyo,
She'll be
kesian.
Yes, she'll be snubbed.
Eugene never knock also because he wants to see the Momo. When I go to, so it's very interesting. Like you said, you go travel, you do not anticipate that every hotel is haunted.
No,
I
never anticipate any.
I mean, you and I cannot go traveling together. Because if we share the same room, right?
You want Momo galore.
I wouldn't Momo galore. Like I would walk into a hotel,
hoping
it's going to be a Momo. And then when I walk in, right, I usually talk to the empty room. Hello.
So do you choose the kind of hotels that has a
I
reputation?
do.
Really?
Like when I went to UK, I chose the most haunted hotel.
Okay.
And then, I spoke about this, and it's a true story by the way. Because I knew the history of Raintree Hotel, when Raintree Hotel was still around.
Yes.
2015 to 2020, a hotel in Changi called Raintree Hotel. Before, as they were building up the place and renovating, they had Momo infestation. And they could not clear it because they didn't put down the list for 5 years. So, bopian lah. And then the worker all don't want to work. So they had to call the 2 masters to come down and cleanse the place. So after cleansing everything, having heard the story, once they opened the doors, I was customer number 1. Waiting outside the glass door for them to open. And I still remember the day I booked the place, opening price special, $128 only. Normal price, $199 plus. Right? So when I went there, and out of kicks and giggles, I just wanted to kind of test the system. I told the girl at the counter, can you give me the most haunted room? I half expected to get kicked out, or she called security. She go, most haunted room, 你拿这个吧. Like, oh shit, is that an admission?
这个
Yeah, so I do go out of my way to find the most haunted place.
Really?
Yeah.
But okay, this was what I was told that by one of my students as well, who previously used to work as a chief chambermaid. So she needs to be on duty sometimes.
Yeah.
So she used to share that for every hotel, right, the top management, those who need to do duty overnight, they will all know particular rooms that are not meant to be rented out.
Yeah.
So those are the rooms with the issues. So basically that they need to know in case, right, if the hotel is full, all right, you're still not supposed to push those rooms. Those are supposed to be the rooms where there have been activity or or there is some kind of issue.
I think we'll let Chris Lim tell his story. Also, I met up with Chris. Chris was last week's guest. So you met Chris just now, right?
Yeah.
So he stayed in Singapore hotel while he's on his stay here. And a few days ago, the hotel that he wanted to stay was fully booked. And they said, we will upgrade you to this unit. Then he realized that unit no one has stayed because it's not listed on the system.
Okay.
And then at night, it's a big room, almost like a suite, but no one stays there. Royal suite. And then at night, he saw a black shadow moving by.
He's staying there alone.
Alone.
That's why the moral of the story is if you're staying alone, you shouldn't be staying in a big room.
Well, he didn't expect that.
Of course.
Yeah.
That is always the most frightening thing, right? For all rooms, I mean, this is another safety measure, right? If I book a room, right, I just make sure, right, I can see the entire room with one side. Right? I don't like rooms, right, where there's a bedroom, then there is a living room separated, right?
Yeah.
Because when you stay in the room, you close the door, then you will visualize, imagine.
I can hear things outside.
Then got people walking, then the toilet, very frightening. So you want one look, see all. That's the strategy.
When you want what, that kind of room for action?
I want
I ever had...
like.
For chilling again?
No. This one was in KL. Yeah, so my friends and I, we decided to go and book this huge room. And then, I don't know where's the hotel. It's in the central area. But yeah, it's like, then he decided that he's not going to stay. So I had to stay by myself in a very huge place. And the place felt extremely crowded. And I ended up, I just sleep inside. I put on all the lights, and then I just sleep in the living room the entire time. All the 2 nights. Yeah, 2-3 nights.
That time was before you got your love and...
Oh, yes.
So sad, right? You pay for holiday.
Repeat story again. Bloody hell.
I thought the button would do that, yeah. Oh, so the story is that I went to KL with a friend, and then he decided that he's not gonna stay with me. So we rented a huge room with there's a living room, then there's 2 other bedrooms and a kitchen and all that. Yeah, and then when I went in, I felt the entire place was very crowded. But I was alone, so I didn't want to sleep in any of the rooms. So I slept in the living room and I turned on all the lights. Yeah, and at that point in time, I did not have.
$28.80. Get it at Supernatural Confession Store today.
This one, you pay so much, then you want to sleep with the lights on. That's very sad.
That time he don't have the love and right bracelet. No Supernatural Confession.
Okay, got simple technique. You go hotel, right? If you open the drawer, there's a Bible. Just take the Bible out, flip to Psalm 21, and open it and leave it on the table. Most of the time, nothing will happen.
What's in Psalm 21?
The Lord is my shepherd. Blah blah blah.
That one. Okay.
I have a story many years ago. My dad used to do sales, so he travels around different locations. So he went to Indonesia, and when he went to the hotel room, right, he realized that there were a lot of Bibles in a lot of the drawers in that room. Yeah, which is very unusual. Usually there's only one, right? Yeah. So in the middle of the night, while he was sleeping, right, in his ear, he heard the voice saying, "Bangsat."
Bangsat.
Bangsat.
That's what I heard. Bangsat.
What's Bangsat?
Bangsat, I think is. We will probably need Chris down here to translate, but I think it's like
Psalm 23, not Psalm 21.
Something, okay.
Thank you.
But they're on the same
Something
page, right? On the same
No, some lah.
Yeah?
Thank you.
uh,
Psalm 23.
Yeah, it's a vulgarity.
bangsat.
Yeah.
But my grandma at the time she say bangsat, right? It means cheating. Jangan bayi bangsat.
Mangsa is. I thought there's some
So it is a vulgarity, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
vulgar.
So my grandma was cursing at me all the whole time. I never knew this. I was 2 years old when I realized my grandma.
Someone said if too many Bible also scary, which is true. I think if they got 10 Bibles,
Bangsat
inside,
cheating. That's what my grandma said.
I think if you got 10 Bibles inside, also very scary.
I see got some room got all the talisman also very scary.
Have you gone to a hotel with a talisman?
God.
Really?
God, yeah. The one in Indonesia, I after the fact, then I learned if you find the 3 nails on the door frame, habis, that's the room that you don't go in because that's the room. The 3 nails is meant to keep things inside. So if you go in, then you are with the inmates.
But you will be happy lah.
No, that time I wasn't in the supernatural thing. That time I was with SQ. This was 2006, 2007. Yeah. But I think, Grace, you need to start contacting all the hotels in Singapore. We need to offer them the Love and Light bracelet at bulk discount. Every room should have one.
I think that's a good idea. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's do it.
See, bangsat means traitor or cheat. So okay lah, my grandma's correct. It's not vulgar lah. Oh my God, now Eugene will start looking for hotel rooms with 3 nails. No, I honestly, ever since that incident in 26 or 27, 2007, I have been looking out for. I mean, after I do supernatural confessions and all that, right? I've always been looking out for rooms with the nails and everything. I've not found it since. There was only one room.
With nails, very unusual.
It was okay. So the hotel I still remember is in which country was it's in Indonesia. Where one of the countries that SQ flies to. I think it might be Jakarta. And because the streets and the traffic was quite killer, the hotel that we used to stay back then, SQ put us up, is at the hotel airport hotel.
Oh, okay.
And then we'll stay there overnight, then morning we'll fly back again. So that's the hotel with the 3 nails. Because when I was inside there were so many things like hanger flying, things were walking, right? So the next day, of course, I told at the counter, as I checked out, like, itu room ada hantu mana ada room, the fish room. Then he told me, this number. How come they put you up in that room? Yeah. Then told the concierge was on to me, next time you nampak ada 3 paku, you don't go inside.
But they really gave you the room.
Because that time maybe I knew bird then they the office the leader give Eugene this room, tekan him a bit.
Because usually they will pass a list of rooms to the chief steward, right? And then the one will distribute, right?
Yeah.
So you kena sabot
The Singqiao lah, kena sabo. But it made me the man I am today. Bangsat, Malay proper means scoundrel. Hey, I'll be bangsat. The sexy scoundrel.
Somebody say it means the son of a bitch. For your mother, you see.
So my grandma's got a daughter.
I think there's different context.
Okay, next one.
Okay.
Somebody is at the same hotel.
I also with SQ. The hotel damn scary. Daiki.
The NS one? You want the NS one?
Sure.
Gabriel disappeared.
He will always watch it next time.
Okay. So this one was this happened after my BMT. I was posted to Ulu Pandan camp.
Ulu Pandan is actually technically Ulu Pandan isn't all that far. It's in Clementi.
Yeah. So Ulu Pandan, right? Before it became the camp for combat medics, it was actually 1st and 2nd Sir, right? So it has a reputation. And this Ulu Pandan camp actually had quite a scary reputation because during the Singapore-Indonesia confrontation, there was not battalion. I think there was a group of Singaporean soldiers who were killed by the Indonesians, and then their bodies were all stored in that camp. camp itself.
okay.
So stupid lah. On the first day when we moved in, that was the first ghost story that we heard from the stupid sergeants who tried to frighten us, right? So Ulu Pandan camp, which is now
Provost.
now is I think a hostel for foreign students. So when I was there, all right, we had to do guard duty lah. So this guard duty, right, was very primitive and horrible because there was no rifle. We only have a stick and a cane. You know,
Rattan shield and a cane.
right?
Yeah,
And you're supposed to,
Baton.
which is so stupid, right? So anyway, I was doing a Sunday duty, right? So Sunday duty means you have to be there the whole day, right? And then there are two things you can do. You can either walk around the camp, prowler, or you can be the one that stands at the door lah and stone, right? So the what's the thing? What's the term called? If you're supposed to be sentry.
Lobo.
So I decided I'm going to be the sentry.
Okay.
Right? So by right, it's supposed to be on Sunday. It's a very simple day. We're just expecting no activity all the way to tomorrow lah, right? Because that's what usually happens.
Yeah.
Now, in the afternoon, suddenly there was an activation. Okay? So whenever there is an activation, it means the prowlers have to run to some specific areas in the camp. The sentry has to run to a specific place. So I'm a sentry. There was another person who was a sentry. We were supposed to run to a place called the pump house. Now the pump house is just a small little building which is supposed to have some machinery inside. Right? So we were supposed to stand guard there until we were dismissed.
Okay.
So we just thought it was some kind of stupid activation. So we ran all the way up to the pump house. My partner said, how come the pump house is open? Right? Pump house is supposed to be closed. So he said, pump house is open. Let's take a look. Right? Those were his exact words. I said, you go and see lor. Okay, so
you
I
thought
did.
something was wrong already lah.
No, actually, no lah. I just like, in case got Momo inside, you back her first.
Okay.
Very sad lah. So I'm here to say that we always must protect ourselves.
Okay.
So it's like, you go lah. So he went, he very garang. He saw the pump house was open. He looked inside. He screamed and he fell backwards. Okay? So I said, why? So I'm very calm, like no expression, why? Inside, so he was very frightening. He was gibberish, but he said there was a head inside. Okay? Go and take a look. I said, no. I say, I will stay outside and wait. Okay, so okay lah, I cowered lah. So he traumatized. I stand outside very cool and calm. Officer came. Officer was a woman on duty. So she came, then she said, oh, why are you all standing outside? And why are you not standing outside properly, And why is the pump house open? So the person was traumatized, said he saw a head inside. So she thought it was a resuscitant, the dummy that we use to practice CPR. So he went and looked inside. Nothing. Empty. But he was very sure that there was a head there staring at him. That's why. And then it turned cold, turned white, everything. Okay? All right. Then when they asked me, what did you see?
Nothing.
Okay? Nothing. So we just thought, okay, it was one of those stupid, odd incident. All right. Then later we found out from the silly sergeant, who was the guard com, who said, oh, we were activated because the lady was in her bunk and she saw a woman in red who was walking around in the camp. So it's an intruder lah, definitely, right? So you need to activate. So what happened next was they summoned the cooks on duty, everybody on duty, right? You're supposed to go and scout around the camp, right, to look for this lady in red.
Okay.
Nothing.
Of course.
Okay, nothing, no big deal. Right? But strange enough, right, you find that all the officers, those who are not in camp, they were all activated. The CO came back, the OC came back, the warrant officers came back, everybody came back. So it must have been something big.
Yeah.
Right? So they all came back. I think they were afraid that at that time, they were afraid that someone is there to steal the morphine, I believe. Right? Because there's morphine for treatment.
Yeah.
So everybody came back, and then it lasted all the way until late evening. And then there was nothing, everybody left. Right? So basically, one person traumatized, I'm fine, so I'm still standing at the sentry doing sentry. No big deal lah. Right? So it was only until near midnight. I think near midnight. Right? Around I was doing duty from 1 to 3, I believe, right? And I think that was the worst time because I was alone.
Yeah.
I was outside. I suddenly saw a parade square. You know the parade square,
Yeah.
right? A group of cats gathered.
Ah.
You know, a group of cats gathered, and they were standing in a row.
Ah.
All right, all these stray cats in the camp itself. So they were in a row, and they were facing a particular direction. That's like shit. That I'm alone, right? You know, that's like die outside. You know, all right, no protection, nothing. And this row of cats are staying in one direction, and they start to create that that sound when when the tail is all standing up, all in one direction.
Yeah.
That's like bloody hell. No, it's that so scary. And of all things, the stupid guard com, the stupid sergeant came to us and say, even if you have ghosts, you don't have to be scared. Because I have beret, bloody hell, he's the only one with the beret. All right, because we are still working on our vocation, right? So we have no beret. But this idiot has a beret, so I got a beret to protect you. So he's an idiot. So anyway, 1 to 3, you have this group of cats staring in one direction and making weird noises, not mating call, right? But don't look at what? I tell you, that was the most terrifying thing ever. You know, in darkness, and practically in darkness from 1 to 3. And then, up to the point, right, it's like, oh yeah, shit, cannot tahan already. How? But then go in, the stupid sergeant, right, is stupid, like, don't know, whatever, right? So, just have to pretend, just have to just stare at the sentry point, all right?
I can't imagine Master Brian being scared of Momo last time.
No, it's true.
That whole image doesn't quite sit in my head.
You know why? Because there are times, right, when I am not ready. Because, you know, to be honest, right, I have very one-track mind. Since I'm there, right, as a sentry, that's the only experience I should encounter.
Yeah.
Please don't tell me all these other nonsense.
But-
All right?
okay, but
I haven't
go
finished,
ahead, yeah.
So anyway, that person, right, became a hero, no? In camp, because everybody said that, oh, he's the one who saw the ghost. He's so brave to face it. All right? No one knew about me. I just stood in the corner.
You got his back.
No, actually, I was prepared to 打他一掌 inside, and then I run already. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm trying to save him.
It's very sad, but I think that is a very natural survival instinct. I'm not telling people that's what they should do, but you know, I remember this which is very funny, because in Pattaya, right, there's this horror house. This stupid horror house, right, is the type where you go in and people come and scare you, right? So they're gonna scare you. So I went to this place with a friend, and then in front of me, right, there was a family with a little girl, no? And what we were supposed to do, the 5 of us, we were supposed to hold a string so that the 5 of us would always be together, right? And so we would walk through, and then we were supposed to experience the whole thing together. So as we walked through, then suddenly some momok came out. We were so frightened, we separated. No? My friend was with the parents. I was with the little girl. And I tell you, the little girl, poor thing, the little girl became my shield. Little girl became my shield, no? So I was like, because she was short, right?
Yeah.
So you put on the shoulder, and then you just steered her, no? And then the last confrontation when the Momo came out, right? Sorry, little girl must be sacrificed. Somehow. Yeah. So that one is called practicality. Yeah. So that was quite funny. But I think it was very frightening when the cats were standing in a row.
Yeah.
And then they were all in one direction doing that kind of. Definitely, it was very, very strange. Yeah. But the person who saw the head was very sure that it was the head of a woman. That's what he claimed.
This one reminds me of a familiar story, but I was looking at a poodle because after I did the cat sound, was the poodle startled or doesn't like cats? Which only tells you
Cats,
that my cat sound effect is actually on point.
You scared the dog lah.
Cat's afraid of dog.
Doesn't you know?
Aiyo, modern day dogs lah. Okay, this is one story, right? I think now that you mention this is recall. The palm room, there's a generator at the back.
Yes.
Right, and there's when you do your guard duty rounds, the generator has a book that you have to sign. So this only came to mind when you mentioned this, because someone was mentioning about the Ulu Pandan camp, and they have to do their rounds.
Right.
And it was passed down from generation to generation, where when you're at the pump room or you're at the generator of the pump room, go there, sign GTFO. Do not look up. If you tell someone don't look up, the person will be curious why don't look up, right? So he was doing the guard duty round and he went to it was at night, so he got to go do different rounds and everything. So at night he was at the guard duty round at the generator room behind the pump room. He looked up and he saw that at the corner of the ceiling there was a head looking down at him, just a head.
Really?
So hearing what you said about your friend seeing the head in the pump room and recalling this story of someone doing guard duty at the, it has certain crossover there lah. Maybe it's true. Maybe after the incident, then because you are probably about a generation or two.
Mine was 1995.
So
1995.
maybe 5-year difference,
Okay.
right? So in my time, that was the story that was spreading around.
Oh.
So it
Oh,
could
that could be the story, like.
it could have come from your side.
Yeah. That could be.
Wow, now we found origins.
Oh, that could be the origin. Lah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were there.
Oh! Wait, I need to see the name. Cannot see.
MHQ.
Machu! 1, 2, 3! Bang, 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 bang! Sorry, I'm late. Kau, you got one. Martin.
Martin.
Okay. Martin, okay.
No,
Right. You also got one.
Now cannot see my neck.
Thank you, Machu. Wow.
Girl utterly traumatized from Daphne. Yeah, girl was but girl was very young, so maybe
She don't know.
childhood trauma.
Yeah, probably she grew up now crack in the head. They say the crest actually don't work. Okay. Let me tell you why it works and why it doesn't work. If any of you think that you all must have heard that the army crest is blessed by the religions, right? The 10 major religions. What I find very cute is that the $2 crest you buy from the beach road, you think that as they come out the machine, there are 10 masters standing there. Amen. You know, it doesn't work that way, okay, guys? It's mass produced and sold in bulk. But what is this true is that Singapore flag, Singapore crest, and all the emblems of Singapore has been blessed by the 10 religions. And since the crest contains the emblem of the country, right? It has the energy. It's not that the machine come out. I think it was probably made in China also lah. So no master go there and bless at the machine line, okay? Yeah. So does it work? It works in a sense that as all emblem and all countries, anything of domain of power contains authority and energy.
Yeah.
But if you wear the crest, Eric Chiu. Okay. So if you wear the crest and you wear it with pride, right?
Yeah. And faith.
It has a certain it gives you a bit of boost lah.
Yeah.
Don't expect it to be your entire shield.
It's an emblem of authority. Like,
authority.
Not post office bank symbol.
No.
Not DBS, not OCBC.
So if you are a guard duty on personnel, you have a job, and then the emblem is on you. Yeah. You have the authority of the state to enforce that this is my post.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with me.
Correct.
You can use it that way. Correct. The same way that I hear, and this is another true story, there were people who are of rank that because of your rank bestowed upon you, this office is under your charge.
Yeah.
You need to come back and you have to negotiate with the spirits. So even if the master come by and help to pai, right?
They have to.
You are the one who have to tell siang.
Correct. So I was just sharing with them just now that even if you are a commissioned officer, right? You know you have the scabbard or that thing. Yeah. That one has authority. That one has a lot of authority.
Yeah. So the next time, I mean, it's just, I think even if some people say, oh, placebo, it's a placebo that works lah.
Because it shifts your faith, you know, it gives you that belief system that there is that you have a backing,
correct,
strong backing.
Yeah. So hopefully that's been useful for you guys listening in on this one. If you don't feel like pulling down your pants next time, have an artifact of authority. Okay. What else do we have? I want to go pee. Is that time to go pee? We got 6 minutes left for ending. One short one. Do you have a short one?
Short one.
Actually, okay, I want to ask you, this is not really a confession, but you have shared with us tonight. We started off with you being a master, a practitioner,
No,
obviously.
they only heard how I push little girls.
Yeah. Then on the other extreme end, we heard you pushing little girls in front of haunted houses. Where did in between this, I would rather kick my friend into the room and close the door and use a girl as my shield. How did that start and how did we end with Master Brian today? Like, where's that in between shift?
Okay, so I mean, even during that time when you push little girls into, I was interested in the occult. I was interested in Chinese metaphysics. Right, so I went for classes and I learned. So it was more Chinese metaphysics related, but I realized that there's a gap. Right, so whatever that Chinese metaphysics can do, I feel that I still need to do something else. So that was when I pursued the other modalities. I did mediumship, I did whatever it is. And slowly that also helps me as we progress, right? We realize that, and then from the whole incident about having your center being attacked by whatever.
Yeah, you haven't mentioned that story yet.
I mentioned already.
People sent to you?
You mean the black magic? You mean the black magic? The black magic one, okay, black magic one is a very short story. So basically when I was
Wait, don't let me interrupt you. Finish the first story first.
So on my first story.
No, you were saying that how you learning metaphysics.
So
and everything.
basically, I think in between, right, is all these experiences where shops get invaded, shops get attacked. Then you start to realize that psychic defense is very important. In the past it used to be very care bearish, just golden light, whatever. But you suddenly realize that the moment you're not well or you're not in top form, any golden light won't work, right? And then you need to have a repertoire of tools, right? So that's the reason why, as I progress, I start to. That's where we have the whole association, even with Thai amulets, because that can sometimes come in, and that can be. Southeast Asian shamanic work can be very, very powerful, in terms of protection. All right. So that's how it all came in, and then it balanced up. I mean, the whole experience of being attacked, one is by the Highland Towers experience. The other one was by a practitioner. Right? By a practitioner. What happened was, Haji Lane, right, on the ground floor is always very crowded.
Yeah.
But there was a day, right? And that was the time when I was not well as well. You find that, can you imagine Haji Lane ground floor? No one even bothered to step in, even though the whole street was so crowded. So for a few days, right, practically no calls, no people came. And suddenly you realize that something is wrong, right? So I even had people who say that, 我走过你的店，但是我看不到. So when you walk past my shop, you cannot see, then something is wrong, because the shop is the weirdest there. So something must have affected. So at that time, my aircon was not working. So we got an aircon man who came to clean the aircon. So usually when you clean the aircon, you clean the little debris from the filter, right? So after he cleaned the filter, he suddenly realized that there were needles inside. There was a pile of needles, and how needles went in, no one knew. All right, but it's just needles. All right, so it's a big cup of needles, and that was all inside the aircon. So I said, I've never seen that kind of thing before. He has never seen that kind of thing before. No one knew where it came from. All right, so some people believe, and that's again a hypothesis, that maybe someone threw something, whatever it is, it just keep on flying inside the filter lah. But something was wrong, right? Because the shop was not noticed by anyone. It's like invisible. All right. But this is one of those not very high-end kind of magic right? It's those that block business one. So what we did was, because I was not well, so I didn't do anything. So I had 3 of my students who came over. 3 were females. All right. So we decided to do something that you have done before with me. We did a reversal spell. Right. We did a reversal. So after we did a reversal, everything came back to normal. Business came back, phone calls came back, everything came back. About the needles, we just threw it away. So, but it's strange that you can actually find needles in
Do you
in their-
suspect that it might be someone working for you?
No, we suspected a practitioner who a practitioner, right, who was supposed to be a friend,
Yeah.
but eventually became we didn't turn out it didn't turn out quite well lah.
And you think that the needle was physically placed in the aircon, or was this a psychic, like someone sent and then they
I
appeared
think
there
it's
magically?
psychic because no one can actually. I mean, the aircon facility is quite high, all right, and I'm the only one at the shop, all right. Unless my landlord is the one who
Yeah.
put needle inside, right? I don't think anyone else lah would be able to,
Ooh,
right? But again, it's one of those things that usually happens when people are not happy with your business or
Yeah.
not happy with what you do. So the moral of the story is just make sure that you don't antagonize any
Yeah.
of your enemies or whoever. You know, because sometimes you don't know what they are thinking of.
Yeah.
lah.
I think Leo the Greatest is still awake. Hello, son. What time already? 11:30. Please go sleep now. Yeah. Yeah, that's my son online.
Which one?
Leo the Greatest.
Oh.
He says he's a fan of housekeeping more than FNL. So good job, guys. Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Brian, for sharing with us all the stories. Someone also said he likes your calm. C. Joe says, I prefer this kind of calm, serious narrative climate here. This kind of calm.
You mean usually you're not calm, eh?
No, like depends. Not me. I'm very calm. One. It's depending on my guests or whoever. Right? Some people are more calm. Some people are
Joe.
hyper.
Is it Joe?
Yeah,
You're
see
not
Joe.
seeing me go into a trance. No, I won't go into a trance. Sorry, that's not
You
my
just
style.
invited that already. Wow, extend another half
I'm
an hour.
sorry, in
Like.
fact, I also won't go into a trance. That would be quite bad, huh? Because I'll be speaking Japanese and jumping on your chair.
Can be arranged. Can be arranged. Game Bread says not enough stories lah from Master Brian.
Huh? You want one more story?
Can I go pee first?
Can. But that will be after your 11:30 leh.
Oh. Okay, hard
Today quite fine, eh? The energy is quite.
because Mike not here.
Yeah.
We have discovered Mike is the one who brings all
No,
this.
actually, this one, I told Grace before. But
Ah, okay, wait.
Oh,
wait. I do
okay.
first. Then you tell me what you told Grace.
nothing, right? Today got nothing, huh?
I'm not sure just yet because
It's not time. Oh, actually, the time starts from now. 11:30.
No, but
No,
you had activity before
just-
11:30, isn't it?
because just now at 11:10, then again at 11:20, this okay, I'm using in-ears right to hear you guys. On my right here, because I'm only putting one side. On my right ear, I can hear
Hello.
not a hello, but it's kind of a like a mumbly kind of
Do
sound.
you usually get that frequency, that zzz thing, like a radio kind of frequency, or it's a buzzing sound, or?
No, this because mostly it's usually Mike the one that manages this.
Okay.
Yeah, so because Mike's away, so I'm taking over for today.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, he always says that he hears something when he's sitting here.
Interesting.
Yeah, but and then of course you know that session when we had the hello happening as well. Yeah, it's also coming from Mike's microphone, which is this one here. Yeah, so I'm not hearing like in mid-air. What I'm hearing is either your microphone or Eugene's microphone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you feel anything? Do you feel anything?
Just do the blessing, ma.
Okay, you and your nun, you and your achan. Okay.
Yeah. So, but I mean, I'm gonna export the audio later on, so I will have to review again. Same for like the night that we did for Chris. I had to go and review the entire audio.
I only saw Mike once, but I
Really?
didn't have a chance to talk to him because I was doing a class.
Ah,
But he has an energy, right,
Yeah.
that seems to draw children.
Really? Mike draw children.
And it's not a malevolent one. It's a good thing. Like.
Ah.
It is, you know why? Because he is very... I lost all my power. Fragmentation. No, he seems to have that kind of... He seems to have that energy, right?
Yeah.
That makes children, right, or spirit, right, very comfortable.
Ah.
That's what I
So you
feel.
got like teddy bear energy.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if I am a child spirit, right, I will be drawn to him.
Oh, this.
But I mean, Mike is a teacher, isn't he?
He
So
is.
yeah, he's a
Yeah.
teacher.
But he has that, because for child spirit, they need to go to someone whom they feel safe,
Yeah.
or else they will not.
Why were you hearing some voices? Is it?
No, we were saying that today seems to be very peaceful.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I was saying as well that I twice tonight that I heard something
why now
on
you
my
know why-
headphone.
You heard something?
Yeah, but I'll have to check again.
But
yeah.
then we know why the spirits don't want to talk to me. So wherever I'm there, right, it's like bloody hell.
没有 feeling 的这个。
没有 feeling. 对咯, I try to, yeah, then we'll push little girls to their doom. So no one wants to talk to me.
Okay. Now for Daphne, who says not enough stories from Master Brian.
Which one?
He say which one means he got a lot.
Brandon also heard something.
Ah. Oh. So
Not the aircon win. It's not the aircon. It's really
that jazz only, Joel.
after 11.
So what Joel shared with me just now, jest is he put his hand. So Joel's one of the live audience sitting right in front of the glass where the window is, and he placed his hand behind against the window, and he felt something stroke his hand 3 times.
I'll go for the rest.
just 去喝那个酒。
Hey, Grace Chai, you're supposed to be the one of the bravest movement.
Bluff you one.
all that skepticism, the fake one.
Hey, you damn solid. I always thought you damn solid.
I'm really scared.
Is it?
That time like that, you not scared. You not scared that time. That time I was scared.
You know when I first met, this is the ghost story of the first time I met Grace Chai.
Okay, what's it?
Yeah.
So, the first time I came here was last year, right? When I was doing communicating with spirit. But that was when everything was a bit haywire lah. So, the only thing was when I came, there was only this person called Grace Chai who is there to open the door. No one else was there to... They just say, oh, you take the key, then later you lock up. You know, that kind of thing, right? So it's like, Upper, what are you doing? So we were doing communicating with spirit, right? So, Grace stayed until... So some of the people came, we were using the library. Right? We're using. So there was one person who was still not here yet. But by then Grace left already. Grace left. That person came in for the class. And the first thing he said, who's the person sitting in the recording studio? I said there's no one. No one, everybody left. Right? So later, right, when we walk, we spread ourselves to different locations. And when he came in and we were supposed to see if they could communicate with Jonathan. He said, oh, that's the person who was sitting inside your room.
Oh, so cool. John.
So John did come back lah.
Yeah.
That was last year.
That was last year.
Oh,
End of
okay.
September. End of September.
Ajay
End of
is
September.
asking whether you can open a portal.
It must be like
Eric Chu is asking whether you can open a portal.
Will you open portal?
Tonight, right here, right now.
No lah.
It's Dr. Strange.
For some action. You know the girl, right, who got into trouble, the one at Tan Kui Len, is because she likes to open portal and never close portal. You know, because later, right, when she went for another of my class, I said, you like open portals? She said, yeah. I open a lot of portals. Everywhere I open portals. Then I said, oh, then very difficult, right? After that, you must close. I must close. Okay, so this witch, right, is quite powerful. It's like she opened portals, but she...
Maybe that's why Singapore so haunted lah. Every school
Can
fourth
you
floor
open
toilet,
the-
every hotel toilet.
I think, you know, for the opening portal, right, for some action, I say this. The action, right, sometimes will not come when we deliberately want to do something. You know, I was sharing just now with the other group of people that, you know, when we were playing with the Ouija board, right, which I'm not encouraging you to do, it moves when it is the most unexpected. Messages come in when you don't expect a message, right? Most of the time, that's what happens, you know? So, you know, the other day, because why were we playing with this? Because we were doing a class and then don't know why. I think Grace Chai was the one who suggested. She said, I got a Ouija board. Okay, Lord, then we play with the Ouija board. And it did move. All right. Have I played with Ouija board before? I must tell you, the last time I played, right, was more than 30 years ago. Even though I sell
13
Ouija
or
board,
15?
30.
Wow.
The last time I played with a Ouija board, right, was in Khatib camp. Okay, I was on duty, right? I was on duty with another medic during one of the holidays. I brought in the Ouija board, right? So at that time, right, it was more for fun, right? Don't know how to play also, right? So you only try to remember all the stupid lines that people use. I summon you, you know, all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
To be honest,
Watching too much charm.
where did we play the Ouija board? Both of us, we played in the medical center, in the treatment room, in the dispensary. So dispensary basically is an aircon room, enclosed. All right, my friend and I, we were there playing with the Ouija board. So we were trying to summon the spirits from Khatib camp to move the planchet. 30 minutes, nothing. Nothing. No? So we talk, 30 minutes, cannot move. Right? So by the time after 30 minutes, I thought it was very stupid. So I just, stupid lah. This stupid game, you know, cannot play one. Right? So we let go. I forgot to give thanks. I didn't give thanks for everything. I just let go.
Because never move,
no
nothing move. Yeah.
So I said, stupid. At the next moment, I never forget. In that room itself, don't know from where, a rubber band flew and hit my face. And after that, 不要玩了. So 了, 睡觉了. Yeah, you know that kind of thing.
What makes you want to try that day when I asked
You
you?
want to play, ma? Okay, I must tell you, 30 years ago, I'm different. 30 years ago, I would push little girls to their doom. Now, I don't. So, you cannot compare the standard 30 years ago. 30 years ago, right, anything happened, is now Momo come out, Rina will die first because I'll push her and I'll run. Okay? Now 30 years later, I will take control. That's different.
Oh, take control.
But Rina may get affected also.
Have you seen a case? Have you been invited? Actually, I know something, but I don't know whether. I mean, let me try to phrase it.
Okay.
Because I know that story. You've been invited to go down to places, professional places, to help cleanse, right? Have you encountered some of these places where the situation was a bit too much for you to handle? Or how do you usually handle such professional cases?
Okay. Usually, right, I always get invitation from the arts community, okay, all the arty-farty people. So sometimes like Gilman Barracks, the one near Jalan Bugis, that kind of thing. But I must say one thing, whenever I'm invited to cleanse a space, I don't go and really cleanse the space, right? So what do? You are using the space for your program for a few days. So I will not go and cleanse any spirit there because the spirits have been there longer.
Yeah.
So what I do is I go over to negotiate to ensure nothing happens to you. That's my job. All right. So there's a lot of negotiation, but I must say first, and seriously, like for the money that is being paid, how to cleanse the space? The space so big. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like, well, I do, and you cannot, and it's not easy to cleanse. So they have been there for a long time. So what you do is you do negotiation, right? When you do negotiation, you allow that for that 3 days, for that 4 days, your program will work. All right,
You get license lah.
no disturbance. Your filming will be sweet, everything. Right? Now, the only one that I did not do, right, was the one that I think I showed you the email, right?
Yeah.
But thank goodness I didn't do
Because I
you
know
shared some things even scarier.
So again, you gotta be very careful with how you share this information. You had an email request that I saw from an organization, state what? Government association, inviting you to go down and cleanse a place, and I think they were lowballing you.
No budget.
So you didn't take it up, and I happen to know the other master who take on the job. Probably after you rejected lah, right? And that master passed away. Whether they passed away from the work in that place or something else, we can't really know for sure.
Right.
But we know that he passed on at a very young age. And that place
Mm.
was still haunted after that. And they called another master down, and the other master used a different method to control the spirits there, and they made it worse. Because the spirit were already there from way before you guys walked in, and now you're trying to chase us out using a very aggressive method. Who paid the price? Not the master, because he locked everything in.
Oh, okay.
He did the whole let my people go, right? He put the thing in the ground. He's like, you all don't leave, you'll be stuck here on this place. I'm going to close the thing.
Okay.
So I think
They're stuck there.
the spirits were like, oh, love, and then he sealed up the entire thing. The spirits were inside with the people working there. So, wow, people sick lah, fall down lah, stapler fly hit the face lah. Until a third master was invited years after that. He's like, oh, was it third master? No, something changed, right? One of his artifacts that he placed around the place was removed. We don't know who removed it, whether it's a new master removed it or somebody removed it. But then that solved the problem. It did not make it less haunted. It just made the place less aggressive.
It's still haunted, lah. Huh?
Spirits are still there.
In some sense, they know where. Paris betrayed. Hey, did I tell you? Or you know? I heard you mentioned the place. You know, ah?
啊，乜嘢冇啊？
你有冇聽到你講？
講嘅咩？冇啊冇啊。
I heard he mentioned. I heard he mentioned.
You heard a voice whispering. He never said anything.
He did.
He didn't say anything.
You did, right? Huh? You didn't say anything. Ah? Someone just mentioned the name of that place, lah.
係我。
係你啦，係我。
Oh, you know ah?
係佢啦。
Oh, he said it ah.
You see lah. You see.
Oh.
He did.
我冇呢個。
Okay,
But
okay.
it's interesting. I think many people do not know that a lot of these government institutions, or even let's say like museums, they do have people, official people who go down to help them to do blessing and to cleanse.
Yeah, but what do they put it on the line item in the invoice? Cleaning services. Miscellaneous.
For the buffet and the, I don't know lah, right? But it's supposed like every round of a new art installation, you're supposed to give blessings because to the spirits at that location and also to the spirits attached to the art.
Yeah. Oh.
Because when you are doing certain pieces of art, right, you're channeling an energy. So they're supposed to have little places. So that's what they told me.
I think I know. Like, since you put food on that buffet, and then got popiah, curry puff, momo. Then the people really think it's a food. Cleaning bugbear. I know, of course I was there. Ha ha. Oh yes. He was there. Oh, artifacts, origin got history.
But that's quite an interesting job lah. To go around to all the different places. So you're just like a consultant.
You know my dream job is what? You know that in Japan, right? They have a new job where
to
they
stay
will
in the house.
stay in the house.
To get the cert to show that the house.
Correct. So you stay there, and if it's not haunted, you can sign the cert to say that this place is not haunted.
That means you go there, you cannot wear love and light lah.
Cannot. So if I go there, then got hantu, I go and record lah, got content. Then if they want me to cleanse, I can upsell my services. If not haunted, I sign, negate clearance also. Either way, I read.
Yeah. There are two kinds. One is you record readings, but the other one is you just stay there for free, just to indicate, because the property agents must be honest to say that this house has certain experience, right? But once you stay, it means it's safe.
Correct.
So there are two kinds. So one is the stay for free. The other one is you take all sorts of equipment and prove no momo. It's momo free lah.
So the basic package is I stay overnight lah. I don't do anything. Then they want to upsize a bit add a bit more, I go have EMF. Add a bit more, I got EVP.
But the percentage is only 10. I think 90% of the houses that they have tried using this thing, right? It's all clean lah. Only 10% of the houses have momo.
Then you get the 10% content. Either way, everybody wins, man.
Singapore, because I think has no such rule that the property agent has to declare that no, right? I don't think so.
貴啲嘢冇。
Quite more, right? In Taiwan, I think they need to.
I like my one because they said you can put it under the invoice called Nonya Kueh, as in kueh.
So we order yu jia guai.
You jiao guai.
There's always the guai.
Oh,
Yeah.
I ISO certified. International supernatural. Show the jenglot. Where's my jenglot? Oh. Yeah, somewhere with me lah. The jenglot, maybe at night walking around.
It was a back here, right?
Oh, I know where it is. Okay. Are we good? Everyone happy? Matt needs to catch his last train.
Mike is not here.
Martin.
I think I was set to grab because like the last train is standing inside.
Oh, okay. How everyone? Everyone's happy? All good? Master Brian?
Yep.
Well, international supernatural officer.
Cleansing, add on another fee.
Yeah. Okay, so when's your next workshop with 195?
What is the next workshop? First day of Hungry Ghost, right?
Oh, what do you have on? Oh,
We decided to take a risk. We do communicating with spirits. On the first day.
communicating with spirits on the 13th of August, opening day of
We do one on the 1st and one on the 15th.
1st and 15th. And these are also the dates where we will be turning on our cam.
But we're not disturbing people, I must say first. We're not there to, I need to say something. Because some people feel, right, we are trying to sensationalize the whole thing.
No
Right?
lah, I don't think
I was
so.
just telling the other group, right, why I do mediumship. Mediumship, right, is not to show off that there is ghosts or momo or takmo or whatever. No. The whole thing, right, is I am fascinated with the fact, right, that after death, what happens? And only with the presence of spirits, right, will be able to tell me, right, there is something that will go on after death. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or else, then you then what's the point, right? So that is why, right, I enjoy doing it because eventually, right, I just want to find out, right, what happens after that, right? So
Have
with
you
the
spoken to any spirit before?
Huh?
And what do you get out of it? Like, what was the message that you
You
got?
see, I'm going to say this, even with effective mediumship, I still sometimes feel I might not be talking to a spirit. I might be, let's say there's a momo here, communicating. It could be that it is her memory that I'm tapping on,
Okay.
right? So that is still not 100% proof for me.
So what would Master Brian want to see or encounter that would give him a definitive proof?
I don't know, I really have no.
Because you're right now here in a 195 Perseus studio with me, and this place,
This studio, I tell you, is excellent. I was again sharing with them. All right, we were just, that there are days where we're just talking about a spirit, and the spirit just come in.
yeah. So,
All right. So the whole thing is, therefore, does it prove? I think I just want more proof, law. So you need to have like 10 occurrences or whatever.
to all the spirits here, you have heard what Master Brian is asking you. He's going to have a session on the 13th of August. Get all your friends, come down and show yourself.
Then
He needs at least 10 proof.
Then you see Grace Shy in a trance.
Okay, but you can do trancing also, right?
No, I don't do trance. It's very risky.
Okay. Martin, we set up for the day, okay? Live camera whole night. So,
Yeah, we'll do that.
because there were two occasions where our camera just turned on by itself.
Okay.
There was one occasion where our CCTV caught a orb floating in, and then the keyboard started to type by itself. Camera turned by itself. So there were instances already in this office, this studio, that I cannot explain with science lah. And on 7 months, and also we found that the last time when the camera turned on by itself, the community just went apeshit crazy. We just want to see on camera whether there's anything.
Yeah.
Maybe the raccoons are planning for HNL, Hantu Night Live.
Hantu Night Live. Yeah, they practice.
Testing.
So we're gonna run it overnight.
Did the energy shift in your place? Because
Tonight?
No, what I'm saying is previously, right, when we first did Calm with Spirits, the most peaceful room, right, is this room. Is it still this room and the library?
No, this room is the most hot room.
What?
Hot room. The room that is most peaceful now, actually none of this place is peaceful, but the room with the most intelligent, sentient response is this room now.
Okay.
But also because I think we are running the FNL here, we talk about them here.
Okay.
They are just hanging around.
Okay. Because the rooms have shifted. Because previously the one with the bed had some very strange activity, but now it's like because you removed the pictures, is it? Was it because of the pictures?
No, now the painting is still there.
But that room now is not bad. The energy is not as strange as before.
So which room is the strangest to you now?
Strangest is still your storeroom.
Oh.
The storeroom has
Dark,
always been,
perpetual
and
darkness.
the area outside.
Yeah.
So the one facing the window. The one a lot of activity. Correct or not?
Wow.
Puppets.
All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's now almost 5 minutes to midnight. We'll say good night, goodbye, and you will see Master Brian here for more workshops and classes. Once again, August is coming very, very soon, which means the launch of Supernatural Confessions Universe app is coming up. And that is the one app to rule them all, putting all the different gateways, the different things that we have in the Supernatural Confessions universe, all onto one single platform. But the best part about it is when I design it for the citizens in mind, for you guys in mind, and I hope you guys enjoy what I've planned, the surprises I have up for you. This is phase 1. We have altogether 5 phases. Phase 1 is we doing minimal product, MVP, bring it out there, onboard users, make sure the basic functions are there. Phase 2, it gets interesting, and stay on for the years to come, because if you come in now at phase 1, everyone who comes in, you're all pioneer batch. And some of you, I know you have been here way in 2019. There'll be other things for you guys as well. So recognition is a big deal for me. I want to recognize the community, all your time, effort, time that you spend on us. We want to give something back to you guys. So stay tuned for that. It's coming out very, very soon. Also 7 months, that's why 13 August. Workshop with Master Brian to communicate with
Spirits.
the Momo. Now here got Momo. If the place not much Momo, it's less Mo. The place got fat ghost, Germo. Okay. Good night, everybody. We'll see you guys on housekeeping next Tuesday.
Right,
Bye-bye.
Bye.
What did you find? You are listening to Supernatural Confessions.